about this? My words to you is, my goal is to break her character.
No!
Try me.
Don't do any of it!
If I can break her character before she breaks your campaign, we should be good.
It's
Try me!
You know what? Here's
each other.
my only thing I gotta say to you. At least you got a doctor in the grave. I
I'm a
can
baby.
fix it.
I'm a
Whatever
baby
broke,
DM.
I
you
can
can
fix
fix
it.
it.
I'm a baby DM.
I'm gonna introduce like a character and you're gonna be like, ah, fucking shoot this dude.
You want me to just burn them all down?
I toss a vial of acid into his lungs.
So, I'm casting
Not
fireball
acid.
on the party, right?
Gunpowder.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Well, you don't really have a lot of magic in this, so the easiest way to do that, what he's talking about, is take gunpowder and mix it with honey. And if you keep rolling it around and rolling it around, you get granulated gunpowder that you can throw it at night. It works like napalm, because honey doesn't burn at the same speed as gunpowder. So you can literally smear.
Use magic. Magic's gonna be there. Eventually it's gonna be there.
But
Well, here's the great thing.
until then,
Alchemists technically can use magic, but not really.
yeah, so honey and gunpowder. That's the best way of doing it.
Alright,
The only thing
dog.
with the alchemist I don't know if I'm
So,
gonna use
fireball
is
on the party.
Good.
I mean, technically, yeah. If we've all got
These
fire,
turn beastly.
fire cloth, definitely without a doubt.
Who's doctor?
Oh, I'm always gonna fire. I'm always hitting people with fire.
Now I
So,
finally
to start off,
got my sheet this time.
y'all can eat some. Good
What
stuff.
are those?
They're beaver nuggets.
You're gonna have to do a little bit better than what the package says.
Well,
They're like corn puffs and they
brown
taste like
sugar, cornmeal,
and,
corn.
maple.
It tastes like
Oil.
They taste like what?
It's more like a. I think they're nutty, but it's like mapley.
They're beaver balls.
Beavers, very
How about
balls.
2 bags?
Thank you for saying
I'm
that.
gonna go home now.
You probably should. That
What?
was.
Hey,
Oh,
just pop
God.
a couple of Bryn's beaver nuts in your mouth.
But I need a pencil. Somebody, so I can stop talking about beaver nuts.
I don't have a pen.
Anybody got a pencil? Borrow? It's gonna take me a minute. 'cause I have
Every
to-
little beaver nut.
I was gonna say, you
One by
can
one.
see on my library and kill
Baby DM.
Yeah, what's
I
up?
would not piss off your party members prior to starting your campaign.
Don't listen, man. Just because I talk about little beaver nuts.
They're
Guess what?
nugs.
We're gonna have little beaver nuts as our god in this next campaign.
As your god?
them. Okay. Oh, wow.
Great.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Apparently we're worshiping beaver nuts.
Praise
now.
beaver
Can we
nuts.
name him Go Boy?
No, beaver nuts.
Can we just Go for boy?
Alright.
That'll be a jerk.
I'm waiting for it.
We worship beaver nuts, bruh.
Bruh.
Be getting ready.
Immediately, bruh, it's crazy.
Be getting ready for recap.
Give me 1 moment, please.
1.
You didn't define what a moment was.
You
Neither did
you're
you.
the one that asked. So you left it up to her. And she doesn't have to define it since you're the one giving the initial statement.
No.
So, yeah, that's literally how it goes. You better fucking verify it then.
No.
Oh.
Oh.
He's gonna go.
I'll figure it
Okay, I'll leave that to you or something.
You're right. You know what? I'll just organize all your characters' information.
Okay. I should be ready to go in just a second. My notes. Gotcha. Okay.
Sauce? Yeah. Right?
Whew. Don't bite. Animal.
You're running into my face or it's gonna come off like a fucking carrot.
What?
You know the Tesla. There was a new update for Tesla.
No, you gotta explain that comment.
my
Where
feral
did you hear that? Did you invent that? Is that something your parents say? The fuck did you come up and I'm gonna bite it off like a fucking carrot?
Because fingers have the same tensile strength.
They most certainly do not.
A pinky finger has the same tensile strength as a baby carrot. So the force you would use to bite a baby carrot off is the same force that you can use to bite your pinky.
It's
And of course
actually why
they-
they use carrots to roll up in the windows
No, that
to
makes
see
sense.
if they would break children's fingers or not.
I'm gonna go back to what
It's actually
Stop,
true.
stop talking.
It's crazy.
Everyone stop talking here.
So what happened last time, Eric? Is the recording going? Are we recording?
Yeah, we've been recording.
Welcome back to Insert Your Sanity, everyone.
We
Cold open again. We always do them. You know it. You love it.
We have the beaver nuts in there. So
right now we're
we've
looking.
been live for a hot minute.
We got beaver nuts right next to the mic.
Your favorite nut?
Lukewarm beaver nuts. Last time on In Search of Sanity, we started out beaver nuggets. You're right. Sorry, that's my bad. The nugs of the beaver.
Yes, the nugs of the beaver.
I didn't want to have incorrect language. She's doing it too.
She had glass in her hand.
So I got someone thrown at me because I feel, honestly sometimes persecuted. I feel like sort of like I feel like persecuted in this group setting sometimes, but it rolls off my shoulder, and I'm really powerful for moving forward with that. Anyways,
He failed the diplomacy check on that one.
last time I rolled a 12 on charisma. Last time on last time on In Search of Sanity. Yeah, but everyone's talking about beaver nuggets.
No, you are! Just you!
Everyone seems to be so focused on these beaver nuggets. We started out last session. Seren and Funnel still hanging out in the hallway. It seems Mark started to hum. He believes he was getting a call from his goddess. They headed back to Seren and Funnel to my study, or Lucas's study. He popped a in to meet with Sarah and Ray. Communicated, she was like, who did you sacrifice everything for? He was like, probably Seren. And she was like, who would you bring back from the dead? And he's like, no one. He said he also defends Jessamine because she seems quote unquote frail. Or at least that's what Sarah and Ray said, and he was just like, yeah, sure. I guess. He went along with it. He walked through the Forge of Creation. He gained his levels. Is that a fan? Can I?
What the fuck?
Wait, can I do the thing? Can I do the thing?
Scared me for a
I don't
second
know
there.
if this one will, because it's wood.
I felt something in my ear and I got scared.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Just don't close it all the way. It was from the Vatican, so.
Oh my god,
Do you need
Help? Yes.
Yeah.
So Donald, he walked through the Forge of Creation. He didn't succeed perfectly, so he didn't get the bonuses. He can try back for that with more key points at a later date. But for right now, he's gotten levels, so he's back on par with most of the party. Before he was level 7.
All the props.
Let me see. Oh, Lucas went with Ozra to go get the ring of anti-scrying. He talked to a gnomish woman named Rose in regards to putting an order in for you for the major armor. That's going to take 4 to 5 days and 13k for how much it's costing. Lucas and Jasmine had the conversation in regards to wild magic, and he helped out with that. He tried to look into it. Something shielded her. Later on down the line, we find out that it was, what was that? Narticula, who helped her out with that to stop out the potential surge. We went to this night song in regards to figuring out what exactly the contract was with the agreement there. Gary, Seren, Thunnel, and Norhig got put in the bracket, in all caps I put in my study. First round up, we had Gary versus Norhig. We had Seren bets on Norhig, and Thunnel bet on Gary, and I did include that in my notes. Garion won that round. We didn't bet, I don't think anyone bet on anything after that. Then it was Oz versus Thunnel. Oz took that one. Then it was Ozra versus Garion. Garion took that one. Then we had the intermission, where we cut back to Lucas and Jess with his light song. We figured out that Nocticula is the goddess that is connected to Jessamine. She's not that well looked upon in the Mages Guild, so we had to get a practical study for it.
That's so raunchy, God.
I do have raunchy God in all caps next to Nocticula because that was something that was mentioned. I thought it was very important. We got into the private environment. We went into the subspace to oh guys, Riley does have her ring stop order. So
Thank God.
congratulations, that's finally here.
No, that's surprisingly.
the environment of Nocticula seemed to be like a sort of a circus, like market type thing, but at night lit up with like lanterns,
I
some
can put
lights,
this in your little folder.
glowing
I
like
don't know which
sort
one's
of
Diet
like
Coke or which
materials.
one's I'll like try it or sniff it maybe?
She needed to. Hey, I'm doing a recap here. If you're gonna talk about demon rights and nothing at all. We got you to help out with the contract with the wild magic. She was like, okay, yeah, sure, you have to write a ballad and you'll have to perform it. And that was for Jessamine. Apparently Lucas has to be there to protect her from the gods. That's what Miss Lightsong said. We were raring to go for the next round of the tournament. Then Lucas came back in a dimension door to find most of his study destroyed, then healed by holy magic.
I think so, yeah.
Cutting down a lot of the damages to reduce that cost. He got upset. He cast slow on everyone. Mostly failed except for Azra. Weirdly, I thought that'd be the one success, but turns out everyone was rolling pretty good. I thought it about it. His voice episode isn't even that high. You just rolled nice.
Yeah, because of my.
It's all the drugs we did.
Because of your feet.
It's
Yeah,
all
yeah,
the
yeah.
drugs.
It's all the drugs you did that made you immune to magic inside the mage's guild. That really did it. Fucking hell.
Our minds
So
can't be slow.
yeah, they're racing right now. You can't slow me from a position where I'm already running on slow. We cut back. Garion says a prayer to Serenray. Helps heal most of the damage to the study, but a lot of stuff is still damaged there.
Did 95% damage?
You did a lot of the damage, but I wouldn't say 95%.
Still have the gouge in the wall.
In what? In the gouge in the wall?
You have a gouge in the wall.
Oh, I still have a gouge in the wall that I need to talk to the
That's the
contractor
only-
to get fixed.
That's the only damage it's saying for people.
Which is unfortunate. I got some money from Oz to help with the repairs, thank God. But Lucas got money. I haven't given my agent didn't get my practical pieces. That'd be really cool. But Lucas was like, hey, get out. And y'all were like, aces later. And you are now heading to a inn across town. I think the word was as far away as possible. From the Mages Guild. And that's where we left off. We still have to possible exhibition, registration, the job that we have to do for Jacob.
The brewery.
The brewery, exactly, figuring out what's going on there. And looking into that, as well as the ballad that Jessamine as a character has to perform. And that's it. Now this time on Search Extended fucking Bryn, take it away.
Where do you guys wanna begin?
I'm Lucas would be in his office still talking to contractors about repairing holes in the wall and also fixing up some of the magical equipment that in the room got damaged.
Okay.
But that's nothing that I can RP for, so.
And you guys?
We were walking to an inn across town
I thought
to
we
go
made
sleep.
it to the end.
No,
No, we
You
haven't
just
left.
said that you're going, you
Oh.
hadn't
So
made
you
it
guys
there
were on
yet.
the way to one.
Okay.
Yeah. And we should
Who wants to roll for the inn?
stop probably halfway, get out of these rich people clothes.
Is it a straight roll?
Wait.
It'll be a
No.
D20 and
Since we're
per
gonna be going to
sundial.
those lower ends
So
of
one
town,
can roll for sundial, one can
just
roll
gonna
the
draw
D20.
some major attention.
Oh.
Who wants to do what?
Yeah, that's true.
So it might not be a bad idea to stop halfway.
I'll roll a D20.
Yeah, we should
I'll do
probably
percentile.
stop. Definitely.
Alright, fuck it up.
Wait, before we roll.
Stop!
Stop.
Stop.
There's multiple conversations going on and people are gonna roll dice.
Stop.
Snap, snap.
So,
You can go.
so we should Logan made a good point. We should probably get out of the clothes that we're in and change back into our normal ones. Since we're going into a lower part of town, wearing expensive clothing probably wouldn't be the best idea.
Okay.
That's fair.
Except for Jasmine who wears purple all the fucking time anyways, so.
Yeah.
But the rest of us.
Can't believe that Jessamyn's gonna get jumped.
Well, she's
They're
got.
gonna rob her.
Who's gonna rob her?
She's wearing such fancy clothes.
You
Purple's so
realize she's
accurate.
also has
She's got
1,
purple
2,
vest
3,
on, babe.
4 people with her.
Who
so-
are
Personal
basically one of them is a
The
convicted
dumbest
convict.
motherfucker you've ever met is gonna try to rob Jessamyn.
Yes. So yeah,
Bald
we would probably
head.
stop somewhere, change from the clothes, and then make the
Okay.
rest of the way
Okay.
there.
Did you roll your d20?
No. So everybody is changing out of their old clothes, well, new clothes into their old clothes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Where?
At the public bathroom. I don't know.
There's a public bathroom.
Is there public bathrooms?
It
Then
wouldn't
it's
be
gonna
back
be an
then.
alley.
Well then guess what?
That's a public bathroom.
Does not care right in the middle of.
No, you'll get arrested.
Oh yeah.
What is wrong with you?
You're in a major city.
You're in a major city where
I don't
she
know why.
talked
I
about
just
how
imagine-
litigious all of the guards are.
Just imagine Norhig got right outside the gates of the rich place, just fucking drops his pants.
Oh my god.
Here I am, world! Look at me in all my glory!
Ren would just be like,
Care for me as I am.
just gonna walk away at that. Just gonna walk.
Alright, am I
I
rolling?
don't know that person.
Yes.
They're not
11.
affiliated with me.
We're rolling for in right now.
No, she is. Just her.
Hey, roll percentiles.
He's rolling percentiles.
57.
Who is walking, or who is leading the
Do you want me to?
expanse?
Do you want me to?
Damn it.
Rock, paper, scissors again.
We didn't declare which one, so you want me to just take
Yes.
it? Okay, I'll do it.
Okay. So of course you don't have sight, but you do have smell. And as you start following this smell, it's almost like when you're walking past like an ice cream shop and you smell the waffle cones. Like it's just super, super fragrant. And it's not what you're used to. It's a difference between like these really like almost deep Indian like herbs and spices and then like super, super sweet smells like of honey and citrus and lemon, and it's just constantly pulling you there. Going in, you kind of feel for the door and you make your way in. The environment, because you can kind of see in like auras a little bit, pretty small. It looks like there's only about 7 or 8 tables up front. Maybe can house about 20, 25 people, max. And then it looks like there's an outline, and again like shadows, looks like an outline on that right hand side to a second story. There's a relatively young woman behind the counter. Can I help you?
We're looking to get a room, maybe like a group room if you have one.
For all of you?
Everyone directly behind me that looks semi together, yeah.
Together.
Okay.
Semi-together.
I mean I could put you up in 3 separate rooms, or I have the big one, but we'd have to probably move another bed in there, or I could provide some mats.
And the red-eyed one can sleep outside.
What?
I mean, one of us is gonna be on watch and awake at all points.
The mat would be fine. The group with the mat would be fine.
Okay. And Ozra will
Give
just
me that
kinda
look funnel.
come up and she'll put some money on the table.
Yeah.
She kind of looks at you for a minute, seeing you lead charge. Ozra does, and goes, "Do you trust me to be with you? If not, I can get my own."
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Weird, but you know when you ask that question, it makes me not trust you.
Well, we don't necessarily have a great history, and I would have respected if you wanted me to get my own room.
Funnel, I think she's trying to be nice. And so
I was already.
Can you handle that? Cause I don't know how to deal with that.
Sure, buddy. Alright. So
So what you're saying is, are you asking, is it okay if you just room with us? Is that what I'm hearing
Well,
here?
I was going to pay for the room or rooms anyways, so if you felt comfortable with me being included in that group, sleeping in the same room, then yes, we could just get the room. If not, I was going to get my own, so nobody had to worry about dealing the trade.
It's okay. You can sleep in the same room as us. Why do you look so unsure? Like what?
Again.
If you would turn the
Just like
phone
one
after
thing,
you
sorry.
finish what you said.
Are you telling the truth?
Yes.
Okay.
Sex motive?
Yeah.
Azura would've, yeah.
Azura would've.
And she'll just kind of put the money on the counter and she'll go,
Square eyes.
meals for everyone as well, drinks if they want it, put it all on one tab. And she'll just kind of take care of it. She'll slide over the key, she'll hand it to you, and she'll go take a seat at one of the benches.
Thanks. Okay, well, she felt like everybody should have one of those.
She did say the meals were gonna be up, and if you look at the woman, she's half elf. She does have kind of like the scar a little bit over her left eye. It's a little faint. It looks like it's almost either well covered up, or whoever had taken care of it did a really good job at taking care of it to where it was minimal scarring.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of ashen brown hair, blue eyes, just super like cute and petite. Almost like she doesn't belong in a place like this. But, I mean, she's nice.
Okay. Okay. So let me see.
The woman is kind of like getting some plates, some bowls out, some cups, and it looks like she's getting ready to set up some places. We'll pick where you want to sit.
Is there a purple pillow?
There's not.
Oh, fuck.
Just cast prestidigitation and make it purple.
Can I make a purple pillow?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You can do that.
I know. That's why I
I
told
love
you.
Thanks,
prestidigitation.
Darian.
That wasn't Gary telling you that. Gary does well. He does have an idea. No, Karen.
That was just me's good friend Eric.
Thanks, Eric.
Okay.
You guys picking
So
a
we're gonna-
bar? You guys picking a table?
I'm gonna pick a table.
Okay.
Do we already have our rooms?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
you
have
got
a
the
key.
key.
We have a key.
Are you guys sitting with? Bless you. Bless you.
you.
Are you sitting with Azura, or are you guys gonna sit at separate tables from her?
I'm gonna sit with Azura.
I mean, we don't hate her.
Yeah, we're gonna sit with her. We're not ostracizing the girl, like damn.
I don't know. You guys wanted
Pretty
to
sure
kill
the
her.
last,
No one said we wanted
Who
to kill
said
her.
who said
said
anything
that?
about death?
the last two said him?
Me? I never said anything about
He
killing her.
just bled on you. It was no big deal.
Can we?
I didn't
Forge
think
of
I-
creation.
I didn't bleed on you.
It's an easy.
Forge of creation.
Okay.
You did.
Oh,
You did.
I was different and lost. I would never do that to you now, knowing what I know. I apologize.
And it's really not that bad.
I
once you
really
get
do.
used to it.
Did not really mean to bring someone that not.
I'll put that.
I
Right?
knew you didn't, but it's so Azura is like.
That was good.
No, I'm apologizing now. It's right game.
3 trips, great.
Yeah.
Did
Not
not
bad
mean to
time.
do that.
It's really not that bad. Could be worse.
I'll tell you right now that you are skewed. It is terrible. It's hard.
Awful.
And
Okay.
it's supposed to be that way.
I
The
know.
fact that you just waltzed your happy ass through that
Nice.
and said that it was no problem kind of irks me a little bit.
Kind of pisses me off.
Alright. But yes, we have the key. Oh my goodness.
We all
what
just
the hell's
stop
wrong
running
with you?
around.
They're home.
But yeah, we have the key to the room.
Just wanted to make sure we had a room ready.
Yeah. Did she leave? Did she walk off?
She's kind of working behind the bar. It looks like she's getting a few different things prepared. Again, she told you guys just to kind of seat yourself. Ozra paid for the meals, whether or not you choose to eat, that's up to you and your character. But
Yeah,
it's
I'm gonna eat this
it's
food.
really good food despite the small, almost simplistic demeanor on its inside.
Are there other people in here?
No.
It's a little sus.
It is dead quiet.
I'm gonna Jasmine will go upstairs into the room and sit and begin writing in her.
Who has the key?
Oh, who's the key? Ozra?
No.
I do.
Corinne.
I do.
So you need the
Oh.
key.
You need the key.
Can I
So you
have
go
the
to the
key to
door.
go up to the room?
You should
Please.
probably eat something.
I will eventually.
Eventually could be now.
I'm good right now. I just would really like to be able to have some quiet space where I can think and write.
There's no other tables.
Okay. So Jessamine.
She gives you that look.
I
You
can't
can't see it, but you can.
I'll go with
So
you.
wait. Okay.
Oh,
I don't want to be here anyway. Food is fuel.
Okay.
What?
I'm just gonna go meditate and pray to my God.
I'm just gonna
you
go
might
write my
wanna eat
journal.
something. You lost quite a bit of blood.
Oh no, it all came back.
Oh, okay.
I have full blood control.
I'm a little scared of him, but I still just would like a quiet space to write.
I'll teach you if you want.
Take a good listen. How noisy is it really here?
Well, sometimes just people can, and you don't realize like chewing and like, it's.
Right. No. Right. I get that right. But the lack of people is what's concerning. And the fact that the person who is serving us just looks just a hair out of place. Don't know if it's too good to go up.
He did say you'd go with me. I mean, and considering the fight that occurred,
Which you didn't know.
which I didn't see, but I can see all of you look rough.
I don't.
You saw me
Oh, I'm
happen,
good
for
now.
sure.
Yeah,
Look.
he looks fine, so we'll be fine.
He looks great.
Do you need a
Sure.
diplomacy check?
Whatever here.
You serious?
I don't even get the fucking key.
Well, I'm not gonna give it to you. You
Japanese.
just got here.
Let's
You're right. She goes.
I settle in for a meditation.
What?
I began scribbling in my journal.
You do whatever you want to do.
I don't give a damn.
I don't. I literally just was coming up here anyway, so.
I do.
Is Funnel sitting down to eat?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Nice family dinner would be great.
So it is Thunnel, Sorin,
Norhig.
and Ozra.
Yep.
This is the
All
beginning
at
of
the
a
table.
very bad joke, guys.
The lady comes over. It's fresh baked like rolls. They're slightly buttered and just really warm and fresh. It looks like a humble stew. It's more of like a seafood stew though because it's more of a coastal city. So it's really rich, hearty. Looks like tomato base. There's also sides of what looks like just steamed, almost like the equivalent of crawfish, but it's not. They're almost like a hybrid between like a crawfish and a shrimp. It's a little different. Thanks. And they just lay out this kind of plethora of sauces, ingredients, items, and then they also put over like a pitcher of beer and like a white wine to go with it as well. And they just kind of set it all up and
Can I
enjoy
just
it.
do a perception check on the alcohol?
Yeah.
What are you perceiving?
It's a
Easy.
nat
It's
20, so
drugged.
that makes it a 40.
There's nothing wrong with it.
It's safe. It's not drugged.
Why is this particular one not drugged in the shittiest part of town?
It's a good thing you're not here.
I know.
It's a good thing you went upstairs.
You guys can figure this out.
There's nothing on this?
I mean, there's the alcohol, but I don't smell nothing.
So why was it? Why wasn't it drug? But it was.
So far, it seems to be hard liquor. You said what kind of what was this? You said it was like
It's
wine?
wine. It's wine and beer.
Oh.
They still come out of the barrel.
Yeah.
But they're not made the same way.
It's a nat 20, so you gotta trust it.
I do.
Oh, we're not distrusting it.
I know.
We're curious about where this alcohol comes from and why it's not drugs.
I mean, with that, I could probably smell its exact fucking age, but you know.
Fun. You should smell.
Oh yeah, would you be able to smell if it came from similar barrels? Because if the barrels are what we think is being drugged.
So I will tell you right now, the wine is not from here. It is about 12 years old, give or take, depending on how long it was fermented before it was bottled. And then the beer does taste and smell almost like a little bit of briny, so it was probably made and produced here locally.
The thing about wine is you can't crack wine and then reseal it after you've let it in and sort of been touched. You can do it to hard liquor. Hard liquor doesn't continue to age well in a bottle, whereas wine does. So the wine, if it's 12 years old, is outside the scope of this drug problem. We now have a timeline for when this drug problem started. We know 12 years ago when this wine was created, they either weren't proficient enough or prolific enough to do this.
And I'm sure that's all really great information, but now that I know the age and all the great stuff about it, I just imagine Thumb was one of those wine tasters. Just wanna take a little
A
sip.
sommelier.
Mhm. So he would relay all that information.
You ready?
But it seems good. So I guess we can drink it.
So you think it's the hard stuff?
Seems that way, or it's based on the time frame.
Why not try the hard stuff then? See if it's in it.
Gloria, you are also there.
Where's
That's what I'm saying.
where's the woman at?
She went back behind the bar. She's constantly, like, she's running it herself.
But there's no one else in there.
So it looks like she's making, producing, polishing, like everything in here is done just her.
Well, maybe before we do that, maybe we just enjoy a nice meal and some drink.
The hard stuff is drink.
I mean, I can't argue with it. Just grab the plate. Just
Ozra has already been like taking the bread, like shoving it in her face, drinking some of the wine. She was not waiting on anybody.
At that, Seren probably is going to, cause she was gonna get up and go and question, but when you said that, like,
It's been a while since we've had a nice meal.
I suppose you're right. Alright. Let's eat.
Going out, let's eat.
Of course, I don't know why I didn't lose any energy.
Well, Norhig went a little rough.
Good for him.
I can still go. He's right there.
Just gotta really fast. And that's
Yeah.
pretty hard for me.
Mhm.
I can take roughly 66 more points of health, damage, fighting.
Points? Enemy's talking points?
I don't know. Maybe that's how he gauges his lifespan.
Rather than years, it's points. It's an odd concept. You're 66 years old?
Yeah, it is. I just make guesses. I don't really try to reason with him. It just, if he says it's points, then it's points. I go by years, but if he goes by points, then everyone's got their system.
That's good for his age, then.
It's crazy
Yeah.
that
in his situation, he had 66 more points left in him. That's like saying, I got 20 more years left to live. That scenario is so funny.
I think I'm just gonna go with what you do. I'm not gonna question it.
Mhm. Yeah, it's better not to. It's better not to. Just let him think that he has.
Can you pass me the salt?
There you go, bud. Yep. Okay, so the great family dinner stuff. Um. Yeah, I gotta figure out where this food comes from.
You liking it?
No, I mean it's. I mean, yeah, it's fine, but like, why is it not poisoned?
So it's not the water.
I
Like
don't know. Well, we
whatever.
haven't really known the food to be poisoned, just the liquor.
Well, even still, you said it was clean.
This is true.
So why does the supply not get here?
Maybe she gets it from a different place. Imported directly, maybe?
Maybe that's why I wanted to go speak with her. Like I said, she looks.
Well, she's making rounds, and she, you know, we'll probably grab her. I'm talking about her,
Yeah,
The
but
barmaid.
the barmaid.
but he's saying she's
Or,
Not
or
making
the
rounds,
innkeeper.
she's not making rounds. There's no
Cleaning
one
something,
there.
I don't know.
Body shaming in this man.
Yeah, she's literally constantly like she's behind that bar, almost like a small one. It's probably only a little bit bigger than this one here. Maybe like 4 chairs can fit at it. She's walking back and forth, walking into the back kitchen, doing some stuff, coming back out. Looks like she's taking bowls out from underneath the countertop, like folding, stretching some of the dough, putting them back. It's just almost like a constant, like if you guys have seen Tangled, it's almost like that opening scene where she's 7 a.m. It's the same shit every fucking day. That does not change.
The other thing is, I mean, the atmosphere seems to be rather nice. Why is it so empty?
What was the name of this inn?
Hmm?
What was the name?
You guys never asked.
Or was there
Did you
a
see it?
sign?
Would they have seen it on
Yeah.
the
There
sign?
was no sign.
How did we know it was a fucking inn? We let the blind man lead us.
It,
The blind leading the blind.
Are we just staying at some person's house?
Could be.
They just some random person with an extra room just charge us to sleep on their fucking floor.
Pretty
No,
much
there's
got the
beds.
place.
We didn't ask anything. We're just like, okay.
There's beds. And a mat.
Yeah, sleep on my guest bedroom.
Mhm.
what she essentially said is the room could fit. It has 2 beds inside of it, so that's 4 people. They could have dragged in a third one, which they were willing to do, or you could get mats. And Tunnel said mats is fine, so they're gonna give 3 mats and 2 beds.
Bro, this is a fucking residence.
You just got a B&B.
No, we just created a P&B 'cause I'm pretty sure she's probably a little terrified of us.
Can't be that terrified.
We're heavily armed, dude.
Yeah.
Wrapped in chains.
Hey, man.
Sorry about that.
Like, does the bar actually look like a full setup bar? Like, actually?
It's not a full, like I said, it's a little bit bigger than this, and it's not much.
Well, I mean, like, does it have like actual like a wall, like any walls or
No.
a hall?
No,
Not a
it's pretty
bar.
open.
It's
Like
not a
even walking
bar.
into the back, like there's that open flame, with like the stew sitting on it. Again, the rolls and everything are close enough to the warmth to where they can rise and fall as they need to. It's just
Does this look like a house?
no, but it doesn't not look like one. Like it has aspects of one.
Like a hostel?
Almost. Again, it's very small. Like it's not meant to be anything big.
I mean, we paid her for a room. She didn't really argue with it.
That must mean it's pretty fine.
Yeah.
Make sure you shut off that light.
Oh.
Well, Saran, if you wanna maybe grab her and ask her where they get the alcohol from. I think she's gonna be a little too preoccupied.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to flag her down and get her attention.
Okay.
Um, and I'm just gonna ask her. So, this food and drink is great, by the way. Where did you happen to get all of this stuff? Like, where did you source it?
Well, I make most of it. Some of it happens out back, but local produce.
You make the
Cookie tree.
alcohol?
Some of it. Not all of it, but some of it.
Did you make what you served us?
The beer, yes. The wine, no.
No. You
That
didn't
wine,
make the wine.
unfortunately, isn't even in production anymore.
Oh, that long ago.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Must be why it's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you for sharing it with us.
Mhm.
Okay, well, I was just curious where you got some of the food. It was very nice in comparison to some of the other places we've been to.
It's more of a word of mouth place. Which it seems like there was no word of mouth with any of you.
We happened to just stumble on we stumbled upon this place blindly.
So the blind leading the blind, huh?
Well,
Interesting.
we
It
gotta
had a
make
really nice smell.
we gotta make them feel useful
He's
sometimes, you
She
know.
said blind leading the blind. She doesn't like the blind.
Listen,
I mean,
we gotta make them feel useful sometimes, okay? So it's just we let them lead us places, and we think it's a good idea, and we just roll with it.
I get it. I get
So,
it.
yeah. But yeah, let us hear. So I was just curious. That's all. All right. Well, we don't mean to put you out if we are like.
No, I mean honestly, nobody really comes unless they're in between jobs, which I'm assuming y'all are working on something. Not really any of my business. Just don't wreck the room upstairs.
Got it. Well, what's your name?
Me,
Yes.
Arabelle.
Arabelle. What's the place that what we're staying in?
It's just the place. There's no name. There's no nothing to it. The minute that somebody finds out that this place is here, that's when all the good things go to hell. And I'm not willing to let any of that happen. So, no name. Can't go ass up, as people say.
Got it. All right. Well, very good.
So, don't tell anyone.
Not a soul.
Okay.
All right.
Hey guys, we thought it was really. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'll be sure to keep the cap on the others too. Alrighty. I'm just gonna walk back over.
It sounded like a great conversation.
Actually, it wasn't bad. She was quite pleasant.
so we're staying at nowhere.
I mean, yeah, one way or another. Yeah, if that's one way to look at it.
Right.
It's more like coordinates, or like if you're in St. Pete and you're like, hey, let's meet at the corner of 44th Street and this. It's more like, hey,
It
look
was-
for the red building.
It was the bar with no name before it was the bar with no name.
Yeah.
I think we're calling it nowhere.
So whatever you guys choose to refer to it as, it is essentially just a place in the middle of the nowhere that a lot of people don't know about unless they're
It's the
normally
spot.
in between jobs for someone or something.
Rock bottom.
No.
The middle of nowhere. Yeah, I'm a rock with that. I like that. Well,
We can call it to hell. That way we can just say we're gonna go to hell. Nobody would know the difference, and they think we're just being crazy.
we are literally crazy.
Right, exactly. So
least
just keep
the
it a
two of us.
facade. Yeah, just keep it the facade. I'm not crazy.
I'm not crazy, you're crazy.
You're crazy.
So we're finishing up our meals.
Yes. We're gonna head upstairs.
She hands like a small basket, and it's not like a full basket. It's more like just one of those like wicker half baskets, and it's got like some bananas, some apples, one or two like clementines, not necessarily oranges. They're not big enough to be classified that. Like some grapes, and then it looks like just some of the rolls and like a small wedge of like cheese, because two of the people didn't eat.
Aw.
So she kind of just like hands it to you guys and says, "You can take it to them upstairs."
Thank you. They'll appreciate that.
Yeah.
What?
Just go so I can clean the table.
Wow.
You.
I'm just gonna walk off. I'm just gonna walk off. I'm just gonna go.
That was.
I'm just gonna go.
Maybe you should have been first.
You know,
She just starts
at
grabbing
this
all
point,
the
at this
bowls.
point, Donald, I'm just kind of used to it. I don't know. This is a general
That was
treatment
so
I get.
weird.
Yeah.
That escalated so quickly.
It did. I don't know what I did.
You
I
said
thought
the food was nice, the drink was nice.
I was being
Comments
polite,
were
right?
nice, and then she's like, "Get the fuck upstairs."
Yeah.
What was that?
So just out of nowhere.
What did I do to deserve this?
You can roll sense motive if you want to.
Aaron shows up.
You two specifically,
Oh,
because we're talking and analyzing the
Fucking Eric.
situation.
He's just drinking the bar.
it's 19.
Okay.
Got a 4 on the die.
Rip.
That's pretty rough.
Yeah, 27.
What is this sense motive?
She is a OCD clean freak. And now there are a bunch of dirty dishes sitting at her fucking table.
Oh.
And you had Goliath, barbarian.
Human.
Well, I was saying like barbarian though, just sitting at the fucking table. She wants to clean like every. If you think of Mo from Wall-E,
Wall-E.
of needing to clean every little fucking thing, that's why she was constantly going and like picking up the bottles and like polishing them. Like she's constantly being anal about every little thing inside of this place.
Saran,
Yeah.
I think you understand what I understand.
Yeah.
I think I now know why nobody stays here.
Yeah.
Is she a germaphobe? I mean that's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean to run a place for people to stay.
She's like
To hate that people stay.
At least you
She's
know
like
that your room
obsessive
will be
with it.
really clean.
That's true.
She's gonna clean it with me on it.
Like she likes things really clean. It's a little obsessive.
I don't want to be here.
I
I
mean,
don't wanna
I
be
think
here.
we should just go upstairs.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like she's cleaning my soul with her eyes. I need to go.
You guys head upstairs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're heading upstairs.
Alright. So you guys all head up to the room. Would you two have already taken bed spots, or would you have waited for mats?
Is there like a fireplace?
Not in this room, no.
Is there a desk?
No.
I would just be like sitting on the floor.
Okay.
You know, like a kid with like a coloring book, like literally laying on the floor like scribbling.
Got it. Okay. So both of the beds are open. Does not look like anything has been dropped off as of yet, as far as the mats are concerning. But it is probably about 7:30, 8 o'clock now, so it's about getting to that point for turn down service.
I'll take a mat when it gets here. You guys can have the beds.
I don't want a bed.
Then have a mat.
That was my plan.
Okay, who's sleeping on the mat? Who's sleeping on the beds?
Mat.
Matt.
I'll take a bed.
I can
Okay.
take a mat.
Gary.
Whichever.
I'm taking a bed.
But the women need
Then
beds.
Ozra will take the mat. Ozra will take one of the mats. So Ben.
So mat, and then the rest.
Beds. Okay.
Well, I'd rather than want to sleep with.
No, Ozra is okay with the mat.
Oh wait, Aaron isn't here, so.
Alright. I'd say about are you taking the fruit and giving it to everybody else?
Oh yes. Yeah. I'm gonna get up there and be like, hey guys, here's a snack, kids. Okay. When you're done with playtime and time out, we'll leave that there.
And then Jasmine will like lift her head, look at it, and then just like look back down and keep scribbling.
It's actually really good fruit.
There's some cheese in there too.
There's cheese in there. It's really good stuff. Just so you know, if you're not gonna eat it, I will.
And she'll just like not even be like, thank you. Keep scribbling.
Do you eat? Are you like a living creature?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen you ingest anything since I've met you.
Other than liquor.
I mean.
What? What have you eaten? We've only seen you.
Do you eat?
Yeah, I eat. I'm just busy.
Yes.
Can you?
She ate.
I need him here. I wish he was here because he would have said that out loud.
I'm not there. I'm in my own house.
Oh god.
Dealing with his own problems.
Can can you eat an apple?
While you scribble
Show
on
me
your piece of paper.
Show me you eating this apple so I know that you eat. I need you to eat this. I need you to eat this apple.
She'll just like, is the basket, or did you set it down like close to her?
Yes.
She would just like, still like writing, not even look, grab something and just start eating it.
It was an orange. It was an orange with the peel
No,
still on it.
Please get a roll
I
for
was gonna
that.
say roll a D. Roll
Yeah.
a D6.
Please let it be the cheese.
He's got the stem part of it.
Grapes.
Yeah.
It would have been funny if it would have been
The
the
cheese
cheese.
would have
and
been
she
messed
would've-
up.
Yeah, that
Grab
is.
it.
Yeah.
And please, it would have had to be
Sharp
blue-
cheddar.
Blue cheese at that.
Or
Ew.
I was gonna say like
Oh.
burrata.
Burrata.
It'd be so funny if it was just like a tub of ricotta.
Or even worse, if it was like cottage cheese, like you're just gonna bite a cottage cheese.
A sloppy old handful.
Oh man. Okay, so at that, I'm just gonna look at you and just like, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. That's fine.
I mean, it's something, I guess.
She's ingesting something. I can say she's alive. She's a living creature. She ingests things.
Knock it off.
And
He's mad at Dan.
Brother Garion.
you know, I'll leave this here for the one in timeout. I think he'll make his way over to the refreshments eventually.
Maybe.
All right. That being said, anything anybody want to discuss? Talk about?
How about why there are no drugs? I'm still stuck on that.
Oh yeah, right. You weren't there in the conversation that I was there for. So she makes a lot of her own shit.
Okay. Then what
So-
about the wine?
The wine.
No,
Does,
he explained that.
yeah, the wine is not sourced from here though. She makes some of it, but like the beer, but she doesn't make the wine. But I didn't quite catch where she got the wine from.
Out of game, she did say it was a place that was no longer.
It was out of
Oh yeah,
production.
it was out of
Yeah,
production. Yeah. Which I mean,
That
technically,
would
my
probably explain.
statement is still true in
Yeah.
that statement. She didn't quite say who made it. All she said was that it was out of production.
Well, that would probably explain why it's not a drug.
Exactly.
So we got lucky.
In one way, yeah. In a manner of speaking, yes.
In another way, not so much.
Yeah.
Why not? She seems like a nice lady.
Make sure you wipe off your shoes before you walk in this fucking building.
And wash your hands. And the rest of you.
I was like, still.
You see blood
With
splotches
soap.
are still on.
I'll
You're
be-
still covered in blood.
I'll be scribbling and I'll just like blindly reach into the bag of holding and pull out the collapsible bathtub and set it down.
I don't think no. Don't let
Take it
them
back
use
in the
that.
middle of
No,
the room
don't.
right
Just
It will never be the same
Just
again.
pick it back up and put it
yeah.
back in.
There will be hair in there from places you don't know where it's from.
You don't do that. You don't know where it's been. Just don't do that.
I mean, like, on that thing, just. Okay.
And I won't be
Shit,
able to-
I don't know where I've been.
See?
See?
This is why.
Do you trust that with your portable tub?
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Bad part is I was serious about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anywho, yeah, You need to bathe. But you're gonna do that after I bathe, because I'm not bathing after you.
No comment.
Lord knows what the fuck's gonna be in that damn bathroom afterwards when he's done.
Cartoon foghorn effect.
There's someone at the door.
There's someone. Wait, what? There's
She
someone.
knocked.
Okay, I'm gonna open the door.
She just kind of hands you like 3 pretty, almost like plush, fluffy, like memory foam mats.
Oh, thank you.
And then
These
she
are
just
nice.
kind of closes the door. You hear like a spray in a can.
Right.
There's aerosol cans here.
There's fucking aerosol.
No, she has probably like a
She-
perfume spritzer or
She's
something.
crafted like a spritzer, like one of those old like perfume
Oh,
like puffs
like the
of like
okay.
straight alcohol to sanitize the doorknobs after people touch them.
That's hilarious.
That is great.
She'll just kind of like polish it a little bit and then kind of leave. You hear her footsteps walk away.
Do we know if we're allowed to use the bathroom here, like for showers and everything? I mean,
Yeah, I would assume so. Just
I mean, I'm sure.
if not, there's an ocean right.
I'm sure.
There's an ocean not far from here. I can always hop in that.
you know what? You do what you gotta do.
Still fun.
When you don't come back, you will be missed. Kind of.
What the fuck? You didn't have to do that last
At
part.
least you were honest.
I'll take the kind of. That's better than what I got from school.
So, don't bathe in the ocean. No. Don't do that.
Just give me the mat. I'm going to bed.
You here? There's your mat.
Appreciate it.
There's your mat. And who else has a mat?
What?
There's you. I'm gonna put your mat over here. I'm gonna treat you like Mole from Atlantis.
Oh my god.
I mean, Jasmine would probably take first watch. So if anybody wanted to sleep in the bed while she's up, whoever's doing second watch, maybe.
I'm probably not even gonna use the mat. The thing if it's fluffy.
What?
The mat.
I'll take second watch.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'll take last, third, whatever.
You really only need 2
You
watches.
only need to, yeah. Alright, yeah.
Alright. Got on perception checks.
Oh god, I lost it. That's a 31.
Okay. What are you also doing in this time of first watch?
I'm also riding the Batlin.
Okay. Well, so you're staying up all late nights. Got it. Are you doing anything while she's staying up for first watch?
Well, I think it'd be kind of difficult to sleep with the damn scribbling that I'm listening to, so I think I'd also be awake for first
no.
Yeah, he's deaf. Or blind, not deaf.
He's going deaf from all this damn journal.
It's
Like, I wish I
scribbling.
was
It's not.
deaf.
She's not like digging her pen into the page. She's just writing.
watch. You're also writing on a wood floor.
Yeah.
But it's a notebook.
I have
Yeah,
a
it's like
perception
it's
of
like
20.
listening to this.
It's literally this.
You gotta remember, that's gonna be an ink.
First
Well.
off, that's a ink pen on
It's a pencil.
paper.
This is a weird thing to get into semantics of for
Actually, hold
everyone
on.
that is arguing right now.
Hold on. I got it, just so we can
She
honestly
is-
hear it.
She's gonna grab one of her feathers now.
We don't need to do this.
Yes, yes.
This is a pointless argument.
It is.
No, it isn't.
What do you mean?
No, it is. It is.
No, yes. No, Blaze is right. There is a point. It's at the end of the goddamn quill.
Yes.
Oh my god! Stop. That was stupid. That was stupid.
Here, Red.
What? No. What?
We need to take time to do this.
It's actually quieter.
Okay, fine. But he has really, really fine hearing.
Like, you
so.
can hear a pin drop 500 miles away.
I don't
Anywho.
know about that, but sure.
Of all things to keep you up with scribble.
He's not going to interact with you because
say that.
he's just going to pretend
He's
he's
not
asleep.
Dolores
Okay.
from Encanto.
So you can keep doing whatever you're doing, but
Okay.
he's waiting for you to go to fucking sleep so I can maybe get some sleep.
Well, your second watch, buddy.
I know.
Alright. Are the watches over? Are we doing anything during the watches or besides scribbling
Is there
or?
anything?
Everybody else is just sleeping, right?
There's no one like coming up and down the hallways.
Nope.
Whatever. Okay.
It's all localized downstairs.
But I hear people downstairs.
You hear just her. Again.
Okay.
Just kind of pacing back and forth. You hear it almost shifts from a lot of like the loud noisiness of like clanking of bottles and like rearranging and shifting. It seems like she tries to do like the quiet stuff now, like fold the linens, rotate laundry, hang it out back, tend to the garden, like pulling the weeds and stuff at nighttime rather than in the daytime. It looks like she's just kind of pacing back and forth consistently, but again, it's quieter.
It's just her. Yeah. Okay.
First watch goes by. Second watch.
24.
Okay. Again, everything seems fine.
That's rough. I rolled another 4 on the die.
It doesn't really pick up as far as like her getting a little bit louder and noisier again until I would say probably 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. Then that's when you hear her like cracking the eggs open, whisking things in a bowl, kind of getting things ready for that morning. But again, it's very meticulous. It's almost like once you hear the egg crack, you don't hear it go into another bowl. Like you hear it like go straight into a garbage can. Like it's very linear on how she does things.
I don't think this lady sleeps. Kind of weird, but whatever. Just gonna sit there.
Okay.
And listen to the lunatic down the stairs.
Alright. You finish the last of your watch. You all kind of wake up in the morning. Again, it's a little bit noisier than it was, but it's not by much. It seems like a relatively nice day. What do you guys plan on doing?
Well, we cleaned up that night, right? Like we went through taking turns going to the actually.
Yes, and I had to hose
Okay.
down the bathroom after everybody was done.
Probably.
No,
You
I
done burned
did.
that
There was
fucking
no
bathroom.
probably. I did.
It's more definitive than just a probably.
After that sense motive check, I've been meticulous about trying to keep things clean and organized. Okay. So, we're awake. What's the plan for today? What are we doing?
I need to go back to the Mages Guild.
Why
I don't think some of us are welcome there now.
That's fine, but I need to go back.
Why?
Because I have research to do.
Research on what?
Research on wild magic. That's what the lady needs me for.
Trying to lie to him? How could you?
I'm not really lying.
Omission is lying. We've established this before.
Aiden, after this, we're gonna go to your mini, like, apartment, whole 9 yards.
Go for it.
Go ahead.
34.
One of these times. This dice is going over there.
Yeah, that dice has done horrible for you today.
Just be careful.
I will.
And apologize to Lucas again for us.
I will also do that.
I did nothing wrong. What? I did nothing wrong.
Neither did
Okay, now that is a lie.
I did
At
not
least what
break
I said
anything.
was a truth.
I did not break anything.
Oh yeah, I won my bet.
You did. Well, I don't know what is owed though.
I think it was drugs.
Drugs.
Except I have all the drugs, so.
Yeah, so you owe yourself some drugs. There you
I
go.
wonder if you could find. Find my what? I wonder if you could find those drugs you were looking for up here.
Oh, you mean this?
Oh, you found more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just stick it
I
back.
think
Alright.
Would you
Oh.
also? So where can I find y'all if you're not here?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah. Can you do me a favor while you're at the Mages Guild, since I don't plan on returning anytime soon?
Sure.
Can you find somebody that would make more of a concentrate of something? Rather illegal, but not too illegal?
Trying to make concentrates of Blue Lotus.
Tunnels.
No, I'm saying that out of character.
Yes.
Okay.
They go back.
Drugs.
You have just given Jericho
Okay,
so many
don't write it down like that.
Wait, what?
I feel
Imagine
like
you pop that some bitch in your syringe.
I'll see what I can
Oh, that's what I thought of immediately. I was like, ooh, concentrated lotus and just.
Appreciate it. As far as where we're going to be, I don't know.
Didn't you have the photo?
Picture for the brewery.
Oh yeah, Garion asked to make that delivery.
Oh yes, Garion. Don't you have to make a delivery to the where? To the
Sweaty
Sweaty
Dog
Dog.
Brewery.
the sweaty dog. That's
Sweaty.
right.
The person with many names.
Not sweaty.
How did I ever forget that name?
It's been a weird day.
yeah, because he also
It's like the beaver nuts.
Would you like anybody to come with you, Garion?
No. Well, yeah, I'm just not gonna be the one doing it. I think I gotta go home, guys. I can't do this. I'm sorry.
You okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta go home now.
All right.
I'm sorry.
You're okay.
You're fine. Don't
Do
worry
you need
about it.
help?
What?
Do you need help with anything? Or are you good?
No, we're alright, thank you.
All right.
With sorry. I think. Processing.
Yeah, on that one we're gonna pause.
Yeah. Pause.
So what do we do now? What was it?
Well, the group can deliver the photo. It doesn't have to be.
It doesn't have to be just.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
just do it as a group.
And registration is something that's still on the docket, as well as possibly going to a fighters guild for exhibition.
If they have a fighters guild in the
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
they probably do. At least because there's the
If
lady
you
that
need us,
he's
call or
dating.
text, okay?
Yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, there's, I mean, employment too, stuff that we can look into. There's
That
probably a
was-
guild for fighters in here, or at least a mercenaries guild, because the lady who ran the inn mentioned people normally stay here between jobs,
Mhm.
and she'd leave dust,
Could
or
ask
you
her
guys
where it
could leave
is.
a job.
Could ask her where it is.
Yeah.
Out of game question for the DM. Do
Hmm.
we have to register as a mercenary guild to pick up work?
Depends on who it is, and depends on how illegal you want something to be. So to
Okay.
do it legally, yes. Could you pick up like independent jobs? Yes, but a lot of it's gonna be under the table, and if you can't stealth through that, I probably wouldn't do it.
Okay. So that's another thing.
My vote would
to
be
do.
above the board. If we're trying to build a decent reputation, I think
Yeah.
above the board would probably be the best bet.
I can agree with that.
Mhm. Especially because we just paid off a big ass bounty, and we kind of don't want to get more of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think registering would be pretty decent. So, as far as the Sweaty Dog Brewery, I mean, I guess we could drop that off
Mm-hmm.
and maybe find out some more information about the barrels.
You'd have to go back to the mages guild,
Why?
because that's where the guy who's gonna give you the information is. Jacob.
We
He already did.
Yeah, we
No,
already
no,
gave
no,
you
no,
the-
no, when they give you the phone.
He gave you the letter
Yeah.
to deliver,
Yeah.
then return to him, say that you delivered the letter, then he was gonna provide you the contact who would give you information about brewing in the
Oh,
city.
okay.
But
Well,
it's
Alright.
still, yeah, but it's still to a
We're-
brewery.
But we're going to a brewery.
but I
that's
mean, could we
important.
just stop at that brewery then on the way to Mages Guild? Because obviously we gotta go back to Mages Guild anyway. Or you all do, or maybe I could take it, but.
why don't we do registration first, then go to the brewery, and then we'll swing back to the Mages Guild, and you can just head there,
Okay.
and then we'll meet up with you at the Mages Guild
Okay.
Yeah.
instead of having to try to find each other.
And would there be a local blacksmith at all around here?
Probably not in the span that you're thinking. A lot of this city has a private armory.
Okay.
So like all of that is under lock and key. You're not gonna have access to a lot of the good stuff.
Okay.
If it is like a blacksmith, it's like a very, 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 very minor one on like the corner.
Like a guy who fixes up dents and scrapes.
Like, and that's it.
Okay.
It's a lot of. The only people that are really armed in this city are normally people that work for the guild because they have access and they again have signed that contract. Or some of the soldiers or the guards in the city because the city has their personal arsenal. But that's it.
So no, okay. I wasn't more so looking to buy. I was looking to like, because we're thinking about some type of employment. So I was thinking like maybe apprenticing under one of them or something.
Well, they wouldn't be able to teach you anything.
Well, I mean, at least something that I can just.
They're gonna teach you just smack at things with a hammer,
Well,
which you already know how to do that.
I know that, but what I'm saying is at least that way it's.
But my point is, the person has just as much experience as you with the way apprenticing works. They literally cannot take an apprentice.
Okay.
Because like they would have to like fall under. Again, you gotta remember they either work for the guild or they're doing shit illegally.
Okay.
So it's not a benefit of taking on an apprentice because nobody's gonna do that because they don't want to do illegal shit.
Okay.
That's why they only fix up minor dents, scrapes, stuff like that because people aren't supposed to have weapons anyways.
Okay.
Again, a lot of it's gonna be localized within that guild or within the central walls of that city.
Okay.
Alright, so we need to register as a group to do what exactly?
Mercenary work, bounties, stuff like that.
Okay. We'll do that,
To get in.
and then we'll deliver the letter. We'll see what we can find out, if we can find out anything from the brewery. What?
When we go to the brewery, that might be a good idea for me to try and see if I can help out around moving barrels and stuff.
Yeah, you can throw that in. You can try it.
At least get on the inside for a little bit.
I mean, yes, if there's anything there.
Once we get the information from Jacob
From
as
Jacob,
well,
yeah.
we can always go back.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like at the end of the day, the side job thing was just a means of trying to make money. We still need to make sure that we're focusing on actually trying to figure this shit out too. So if it doesn't make sense for you to work there outside of just gaining money, then I wouldn't necessarily shoot for
Yeah.
that spot, to be completely honest with you.
Well, I mean, we know the barrels from that spot. Well.
But we don't know about that spot in particular. We're gonna find out.
Yeah, that's why I said depending on what
Okay.
goes on there, it may or may not be a good idea for you to work there.
Okay.
If there's something there that's worth a lead, then it will be worth you being eyes and ears.
Then I'll probably stick close to him. That way, if he smells anything.
Yeah, I mean we're all gonna be together.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. So, we good?
Mhm.
All right. Yeah. Good.
Sorry, I'm turning my dice around.
So before all of that, we're going to get to Aiden's mini, I guess, apartment stay.
It's not too grand. It's a
It's
pretty
nothing
nice place.
crazy.
It's cozy though. Got like some good paintings on the wall, you know. Some nice pottery, you know, like morning routine. He's getting up, he's popping out of bed. He's using Mei-Chan prestidigitation all over the place to make himself some coffee and breakfast. Some nice eggs, bacon. So a little bit of black coffee. What's going on?
I'm
No,
just.
he's de-stressing. He's had such a long day yesterday. He had so much to, like, it was a lot on his plate, more so than he's had ever in his life before. But Yeah, he's just sort of sitting down, getting ready, getting his work uniform on. Nice little button up, little tie, pops on his robes. Uh, he opens up the window, he casts fly on himself, heads out, goes and flies over to the Mages Guild.
Ooh, I forgot to say something last night during my watch. I'll let you finish and then I'll go.
What was it? Do you want to do it right now?
No, you do your shit first.
Okay. Yeah, he'll fly over to the Mages Guild. He'll say hi to the front desk lady. I'm sure she's gonna give him a mean look, but he'll start off with a pretty
He
good
hates
smile
your
on his
guts and
face.
I can understand why.
Everyone likes him. He's a really nice guy. Um, he hops into his study. Has like any work been completed since he put it in the order form?
A little bit has been done, not too much, but they're still working diligently on it.
Gotcha. Like I imagine like a lot of unseen servants.
Yes.
Oh my god.
It's like a department of people who cast unseen servant whenever something happens in the Mages Guild.
Yes.
To sort of go along their way and like patch things up.
100%, yes.
Yeah. So Lucas will open up the door, and be like, "Gentlemen," and sort of head on into the room. He'll let Gemini sort of get a good fly around, see it, like get a good view of the space.
Okay.
Nothing too crazy going on, nothing out of the ordinary that I see.
No.
Alright, perfect. I think with his recent experience, knowing that he's gonna have to work on more wild magic studies rather than wild blood, he'd go to his bookshelves, try to see if he can pull some stuff up on like maybe, I know obviously he can't get like Nocticula information because she's not, I've heard this music before.
Yeah, no, I did the same thing as from National Treasure.
I fucking knew it. It was a National Treasure music.
I did the same thing. I was like, I heard the first few times.
Yeah,
I was like,
Lucas wants to steal the Declaration of Independence.
I'll burn it
I just
after.
got like a sudden urge. No, but he's gonna go to this bookshelf. He's gonna look into information on regarding God's favors, maybe somehow in relation to maybe some techniques that can be used to help protect against a god in the event that something goes wrong. Some like getting himself prepared for what he has to do. So fucking funny. In the eventuality that, yeah, obviously he's gonna be the one to help out Jessamine for being in the room with Nocticula. So he's gonna get started on that sort of type of research, get a good seat at his desk,
Okay.
make small talk with Gemini in the meanwhile.
okay, what kind of small talk?
You know.
Like, how's the weather outside?
Catch any good bugs?
No.
Seeds, berries?
Yeah, I mean, they're not really in season, but, you know.
Yeah, not too plentiful right now.
No,
Do you need me to go to
unfortunately.
the market, buy you another bag?
Can I have 2?
We can get you 2. Yeah, we'll put in an order for 2.
You know how I feel about even numbers, though.
Well, okay, we can do 3. No
Okay.
problem, we can do 3. We can
Okay.
absolutely do 3. We just have to make sure that at least for, you know, they're long stay provisions. We don't want them to
Are
go.
you saying I'm getting fat?
No, I'm just saying that. Are you gonna go through 3 bags of seeds?
Well,
Gemini, look me in the eyes and tell me you're not gonna go
Watch
through 3 bags
me.
of seeds.
you told me berries and seed. I mean, I
Are
didn't
you
think
getting,
I could.
which do you want me to get seeds or
Can I have
berries?
like 1 berry, 2 seeds?
We can do 1 berry, 2
Because
seeds.
then
But
the
you
seeds
have
are
to eat
self.
you have to eat the berries first.
That's fine.
And then you move on to the seeds because the seeds are gonna last longer.
As long as
Negotiates with
the
terrorists.
fruit are either raspberries or blueberries. Other than that, I won't eat them. You know that.
Raspberries, blueberries, of course. Yes, I know. Trust me. I'll put in an unseen servant. They'll run down. We can get that done. Do you want a bag of berries right now and then we do 2 seeds? Or do you want to wait for the 2 seed bags?
No, we can wait. It's okay.
Okay, so berries first. Do you want berries right now?
Yeah.
Okay, and I'll cast unseen servant. I'll be like, so can you just run and grab like just a bag of berries from the market for me, please? Is it blueberries?
Blueberries or
And
raspberries?
A medley of blueberries and raspberries. And then I'll toss them like a few gold coins.
Like run off.
Alright.
People like about
Okay.
25-30 minutes. They come back later with like a small little bag in their hand.
There we go. And I'll just sort of open that up and slide it across my desk.
She picks up one of the raspberries, and like these must have been picked just at the prime like end of season, cause she like picks it up and like shakes it in her mouth, and it like splatters this red all over part of your parchment.
Gemini.
I can't help it.
You don't. You're supposed to eat in the bag. Eat over the bag.
You normally break it up for me.
I'm working
Aw.
right now, Gemini. We have to. I have to stick to.
No, why didn't you get seed?
You okay? Yeah. Okay, bring the bag over here, and somebody will take the bag, push aside the books, go like put on like some like reading glasses that he has, and go. Start picking off the little pods off the raspberries.
Oh my god.
Oh, such a thing with you.
You shouldn't have got the raspberries. You should have just got blueberries.
Do you need me to take the skin off the blueberries?
Halfway.
I'll half peel the blueberries. You'll just keep working on it.
Oh, why did you say that?
Yeah, no, it's fine. We can take time for this, and then it's back to work, okay?
Okay.
And we're gonna do the seeds at a different date, but we're doubling up. We're getting 2 bags of seeds.
Okay.
So end of day today, we're going out to the market. 2 seed bags.
Okay.
We can keep those at home for provisions. One can be at work, the other be at home.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'll sort of. This raspberry's a real son of a bitch.
Oh my god.
You're too close together. This one is ripe. You know, it's very difficult to get at these with tweezers. And he'll look over at the unseen servant.
All these unseen servants, and you're doing it on your own.
And I'll sort of grab like a handful, pass it over, get another pair out of my desk, be like, I know I have another fucking pair. And I grab another pair of tweezers, hand it to the unseen servant. I'm like, separate these. And half peel the blueberries. Not 3/4.
Like top and bottom,
Not
or
1/3.
half and half?
He has to
Which one do
break
you
the
want?
raspberries and half
You
the
asking
blueberries.
Gemini?
Yeah.
A mix.
So mix it up. I want you to do a quarter of them half and half, a quarter of them sort of top and bottom,
And she doesn't like even numbers.
and she does not like even numbers.
Which literally makes it impossible with 2 different types, because you're always gonna have one more than the other, which is gonna make it
Fuck
an
it.
even number.
You work on the raspberries. I take over the blueberries, and I'm just like, I'll figure this out for her. She's gonna enjoy this. And I start like peeling it sort of like it's halfway, but it's sort of like waiting or waxing on some of them. So it's not perfectly half, just like she likes it.
Okay.
Because I would imagine I know at this point.
Yes.
She likes her blueberries. It's like, this is just easier for me to do. I mean, the raspberries is easy to take apart the pot. And I'll start figuring that out. I'm assuming that takes like an hour.
Yeah, right about.
And I'm just like, okay. Now you have to finish these pretty quick. Because we did just sort of.
Massacre them.
We did sort of massacre these. So, and I'll grab them from the unseen servant, pop them all in the bag, open up the bag a little bit more, and I'm like, here, do you want to eat this in the portable hole? We can put it in the portable hole, and it'll just make a mess in there.
Why would I want to go in the portable hole?
You know what? I'm not
fucking
gonna.
terrifying.
I'm gonna keep it open.
You go in the portable hole.
I could go in the portable
Then
hole.
go ahead. It's terrible.
I have to do work.
So shove me in there?
I'm not gonna shove you in there. I'm gonna open it, and it's just gonna be. There's a hole. There's gonna be a floor. And you can eat the berries in the hole. Do you want to eat the? Which would you prefer? You want to eat the berries on the desk?
I would prefer, yeah.
Cool.
Hole.
Okay. And it's just sort of. If you make a mess, you're going across the room and you're eating them over there.
Okay.
Very careful with these.
Okay.
There was a bird.
He's gonna center the book out. He's gonna try to read through, get some information on what he was looking into before.
Specifically on wild magic, correct?
Wild magic, something maybe like some counter that you can have against like a god,
Okay.
In case like some techniques or items, some like potentialities that can loophole a situation in the event that that needs to be done. Like in case it turns fucking tits up.
'Kay.
He needs to steal a declaration.
The fact that you
Four.
could pin this music,
I
It's
did too.
really good though. I love it.
I didn't.
For what else does he have to do? He'll message over to Rose in the abjuration department for the necklace that Jessamine needs, because we didn't even put in the order.
Yeah.
Because we just talked about putting in the order. I'm gonna give her the go ahead on that.
'Kay.
So in 4 to 5 days, I was like, hey, I'll foot the bill. I'll have an unseen servant run up the funds for you. Should be fine.
You can just come pay in 4 to 5 days. I trust you.
4 to 5 days? Yep, you know me. I'm good for it. Yeah, good work on today, alright? And I'm gonna get back to my studies on this one. So you keep up the good work.
Good luck.
It's a weird thing to say. And I'll end the message.
'Kay.
Yeah, and he'll just sort of go back to research. I mean, he'll just be at his desk looking into the things that he needs to look into for
Go ahead and roll a d20.
helping out. D12?
D20.
Natural one.
That was Go ahead and roll percentiles for me. Oh my god.
See how bad this is gonna go.
That is cocked. 52.
As far as the wild magic aspect goes, you know a little bit about it. You've never seen it quite to the level of complexity that this is. Most of the time, wild magic can be stabilized within a Fey realm or within like another dimension. If they are unstable, it tends to be that they're not in this dimension, if that makes sense. So there's something that's causing a level of instability that just causes their magic to go a little haywire. It's like if you were to put a person here with normal magic in the Feywilds, magic would be totally different there for them as well. How it works is she is literally essentially a revolver with one bullet in it, and you spin it and hope for the best. And that's what you're reading consistently. You would read that there was history of, I would say like 3 other people that kind of had the same almost symptoms of what they were describing of wild magic, of the instability, the chaos, stuff like that. But nothing was ever pinpointed down exactly when it came to it. And I will say when you do further research in those people exactly, the eldest person lived to be about 53 years old. And that was it. The youngest was 23.
I'll just sort of take these notes, I'll jot them down on my desk. Just, freehand sort of putting them out there. 26?
23.
Well, 23. It's right around there. But yeah, 23 estimated for the youngest, and then 53 is the eldest. And I'll be right back.
Just include that I killed Ares.
The thing that I forgot that I meant to do when I was on watch was to cast another detect scrying, which I'll do whenever she comes back. I know we have the anti-scrying rings, but there, like you said, there may be another object or something that it is specifically looking at, because there were 9 on us, or it could have been a group one. So I just want to see if I can detect scrying.
Go ahead, sorry.
No, you're good. And just see if it's there, if there's anything there, or if we're clear.
Yeah, even
I was gonna say with the rings on,
they wouldn't be able to
see us at all, even if
cast
Even with
it
our
on us.
items, right?
And if we
Yeah.
have items, those items are pretty much continued.
In the bag of holding, is where the other
The
cracked coins are.
But even if you have anti-scrying rings, could like some high level scrying still see through?
You should use that for paying off the
It would
coin
have to
damage
be
if you're gonna do nothing
very
accurate.
like
I mean,
Since they don't have an
we're
auto.
dealing
doing
with-
greater
do
like
it here.
scry.
yeah,
Well,
I mean
yeah,
we're
when
dealing
you're-
with Clara, so.
Use it
I
today.
don't
Use some of
think
it
we'll
today.
I mean, I still don't think
probably
there's no harm in me casting it.
No, there's no harm in casting.
'Cause, I mean, I'm not
considering
gonna
you
sleep.
haven't gone to sleep
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah, you're gonna get this.
That was my intention of taking the first watch, was so I could do that and then still
And you could
rest
do
in
that
my
right at the
fitful
start of
sleep.
your first
Instead, we had a
watch.
5-minute argument on how loud writing
Scribbling
in the
was.
journal was.
Yeah.
Why
So
do
the
you do
plan,
that?
the plan is
Because
you
that's
guys
stuff we
go to Sweaty Dog
That's
Brewery
ADHD at work.
The first place we're gonna go to is to register.
to register.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go to the Mages Guild.
Yep.
You guys gonna go register Sweaty Dog Brewery, come back to the Mages Guild.
Mhm.
Are you good going to the Sweaty Dog Brewery without me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. And we'll register for the full amount of people even though we're
Okay.
not there.
Yeah.
What is the full amount of people?
We don't
1,
know.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Depending on the registration, the only person I don't know if we should include on that registration is Osbro.
Oh.
Just given her name.
Oh, I didn't know if you had to give specific names for everyone.
Oh, see, that's the thing. I don't know.
Okay.
Depends on
I'd
her
rather
ruling.
honestly I'd rather keep her as our hired mercenary.
I mean, she'd still have to
You still have to
register.
You
document
still
it.
have to register.
Well,
But she may not want her
what
name
I'm
down.
saying by hired is
You can go by
hired.
pseudonym.
But again, we don't know until we see it. If that's the case, then it's fine.
Yeah, you
What
can
was
possibly.
what was her name whenever we caught her in that one?
Oh God, I don't remember.
The masked rose or something like that?
So before I
Original
went to
name.
sleep for
Yeah.
my during my like watch,
Mhm.
can I have casted detect scrying to just see?
Not in this room. There's nobody.
Okay.
What was Ozra's vigilante name?
If you guys don't have it written down, I'm just telling you again.
Okay. Okay.
You'd have to ask her about it again.
I don't know about it.
Jasmine would know it.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
She might actually.
She's been with her so
But she's been
long.
locked away in the room for quite a long
And
time.
Ozra's
can't
been
be
out in the
sure.
world, still doing
She
shit.
doesn't tell, even though she's been
Sure.
in her room, doesn't mean she like knows everything she does.
Drop another one.
Okay, so they're going to go register. I'm going to Mages Guild.
Okay.
Why?
So let's go and do. And are you going to the Mages Guild alone?
Yes.
All right, let's do the Mages Guild first then.
Okay. On my way, is there a flower cart? Is there someone selling flowers?
Go ahead and roll percentiles.
In the upper
Percentiles!
city, that's gotta be a high percent, right?
Fuck. What's the other one? This one.
They hate flowers in the city.
66.
Okay. You managed to find one. Depending on how much you want to spend.
69.
She found it. Come on, it's
A
69.
Happy Meal.
Wow.
A Happy Meal?
Sorry.
You get a Happy Meal?
The chances.
Ronald McDonald apparates in front of you.
Ah! It's
One
terrifying.
way is
Immediately, yes.
Alongside Grimace and the
Yeah, Grimace
Honeysuckler.
shows up and he hands you a purple shake and leaves.
You drink it,
You get robbed by the Hamburglar.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I would like to pick up just a couple of nice little flowers and like a little bouquet.
Okay, we'll say like 3 silver.
Okay.
Small. Okay.
Cool. I keep going to Mages Guild.
Alright. So you reach the front gates. You do the check-in as required. Are you checking in under seeing her, or are you checking in under visiting Lucas?
Visiting Lucas.
Okay. So they hand you almost like it's like a pass. It's like a stone pass for you to carry around while you're in the schoolyard.
Okay.
And it essentially gives you access to like him and his friends.
Okay. When I go in the front, is Talia the receptionist there?
She is.
I would walk up to her and be like, "Hey, good to see you again. I got these on my walk and I thought of you," and I'll give her the flowers.
I'm allergic.
Oh,
She's such a bitch.
That's okay. Do you know someone else who would appreciate him today?
My dog.
Holy
Well, you
shit.
can give him to your dog then. There you go.
Okay, I will. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Stick to the left. Don't touch anything.
Okay.
I love this character so much.
Touches everything on the way down.
I need her approval.
I just like slowly cast glitter dust as I go up the fucking stairwell. So there's just fucking glitter going behind me.
That's hilarious.
Oh, you are.
You wanna impress her.
I don't give a fuck. She was nice to me before, now she's not, but so we gonna play that game.
She was nice to you because she thought it was a one-time thing, and now that she sees you're coming back consistently, she's real fucking over it.
Oh well. Yeah, you seen his face, bitch. Anyway, and my fucking glitter trail behind me. Alright, now go to Lucas's.
Alright.
I'll knock on the door.
Come in. Oh hey, welcome back.
That sounded like such a fake hey, sorry.
Oh, it's you.
Oh.
I look but like behind you, like
Best
like
friend.
warily, just to make sure that it's not a whole
The whole
group.
crew. It's just me. It's alright.
Okay, that's better. Yeah, I like that. That's, you know,
Yeah.
we're still working on it, and you can like look around the room and see the unseen servants wearing hard hats and hammers.
There's still some char marks. It looks like they're taking almost what's like a cheese grater and they're like scraping it across the burnt pieces of wood to try and get the burnt bits off without ruining the integrity.
They're fixing up everything.
Yeah.
Material. I sort of.
Um.
Ozra was nice enough to give me some funds to help pay for the equipment.
Yeah, and once again, I apologize, and Thunnel apologizes as well for the group.
On behalf of them?
Sure.
Okay.
Just wanna put that out there. Anyway, have you found anything interesting? Also, I wrote the whole ballad last night.
The whole
thing.
We had a week.
I know. I was ready. No one's asked me to do that in a long time, and I really like singing and writing songs.
Oh, okay. Then, I mean, we can talk. Do you want to do? We'd have to like go somewhere else, obviously, because we're not allowed to at least get that space again from Miss Lightsong. Tamara would probably not.
Oh,
be
you
able
mean
to.
like do it now?
We need to. Well, you got the care package for prayer. We'd have to go somewhere else to do the
Yeah.
actual thing.
Well, I mean, also, I mean, if you found anything, of course.
I didn't. Well, so I found information in relation to wild magic.
Okay.
Didn't find much on in the way of gods
Okay.
or the likes. I'm not at least able to look up information on Nocticula with the information I have access to. It's more restricted.
Okay.
Do you want to know the information?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
That makes it sound like you don't want me to know.
Okay, it's not that I don't want you to know, it's that I don't think it's gonna be great news. It's gonna be a little bit of a harder pill to swallow.
Here, look at this.
At this point in my life,
Like Azor's
I'd go for it.
So he'll take off his glasses, fold them away.
Ireland. It's close, yeah.
Well, so in regards to your wild magic, typically you probably are already in other realms. It might be more stable. Fey realm, definitely there's a lot of very chaotic magics in there. It would definitely feel more at home. Maybe different planes that would be able to house it and contain it a little better than at least
I mean, that makes
like
sense
on the
because
mortal plane here.
I mean, was in another plane before I came here.
Oh.
So I mean, and I couldn't really even use my magic there.
So that was just okay, and he'll sort of write that down. See if he maybe can do something with that later. In addition, I was able to at least look into your particular brand of wild magic.
Mhm.
Not many people have had that level of I want to say spontaneity
Mhm.
when it comes to their casting. I was only able to at least track down
3 others
Okay.
that have had this particular case before.
Well, that's
Or at
3
least
more
something
than I
similar.
ever knew about, so it's something.
It is something. With that, there might be a restriction on longevity of existence,
Mhm.
which is another sort of way to say lifespan.
Mhm.
Youngest died at 23, the oldest only lived up to 56. Hell, I don't even know if the oldest was, I mean, if he was an elf, that would have been shockingly young.
Mhm.
Or dwarf. I wasn't able to determine race on it. Do I know the race of?
They did not have races on it, but what you can gather, again, those that have some form of fae or ancestral bloodline like that probably are a little bit less prone. Just because they do have that fae magic in them to a sense.
But if you're human taking it
But if
raw.
you're human, it's very, very rough. There's a toll, and it's a heavier toll than it is for anybody else.
Gotcha. Okay. Off the way that I've heard, like, so, I mean, with some connection to another plane, realm, or fae realm, if you're fae related, like maybe gnomes, ancestral bloodlines like maybe mountain dwarves,
I
kitsune
To
would be
my
another one.
knowledge, I don't have any fae bloodline.
Okay. Then, at least for controlling it, I feel like there might be an uphill battle in fighting this. There's no easy way to say that.
Up until this point, my life has been an uphill battle.
Okay. Like in what sense? I thought you said you had it in you've lived most of your life in another realm. What plane was it?
I don't really know. It wasn't this plane. That's all I know.
Okay, known material.
But this had been done to me. It didn't just appear one day out of the blue. Someone did this to me.
Interesting. It could be we can curry favor with
I missed you too,
Nocticula. We might be able to get some information on the necessities of how that happened or transpired.
I'm not necessarily looking to get rid of it.
No,
I
I'm
would
not
just
saying that, but
have.
it's nice to know, right?
It's nice to know.
We might be able to find, because if she's been watching over you on this wild magic, it may have been she'd known from the start. And if that's the case, depending on how you perform, there might be a good chance we can get some information.
That's true.
It'll be up to the questions that are asked, but there's potential.
Yeah. So what do you think? Is it worth to do it now? Or to wait? I also didn't tell anybody else about this.
You didn't tell any of them?
No.
That you were gonna go talk to a goddess?
No. For them it's not really out of the ordinary, so.
I feel like that'd still be pertinent information. Wasn't one of them your brother?
Yeah, well.
Why are you nodding your head like that? That's sort of not something that you just go. That's sort of out of the ordinary.
Yes, my fear was somebody would try to stop me.
Why would they stop you? It's something, it's happening to your body. Wouldn't that mean it'd be your choice?
You would think. You sure would think.
That seems a bit controlling.
Oh, sorry, throat.
Has that sort of been your whole life experience?
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much.
That sucks. I'm sorry that happened to you.
I appreciate it. I'm working towards, making my own decisions now. So, I wanted this to be my decision.
Well, what do you want to do? I know you're ready, you've written everything. Do you wanna try to get more information on gods, or we can head somewhere, start praying?
Maybe let's get a little bit more information first, and then maybe do it in the afternoon.
We can might
Cause yeah, they are coming to meet me here.
Not like here, here.
No,
Like
just
out
the
front?
guild.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Good. Not that, you know,
No,
I
I
don't
know,
like to,
I
I don't like,
understand.
I sort of snapped at them.
We're totally in check with how you should have been.
Yeah, no, I did snap, but
It was warranted.
it was a warrant. I don't feel bad about doing it.
No.
But it was, you know, sort of, I was super nice to them the whole time, and
Yeah.
I got told that my voice sucked, and that I was a loser. Then I got bullied into buying alcohol.
Yeah.
And then they just sort of stared at me weirdly. They threatened to eat my bird.
They.
Chicken wing.
Oh.
You know, the colloquial they. I feel like I have to say that for some reason.
I'm sorry, I wanted a little popcorn chicken.
My little boneless wing.
Blueberry
Crunch.
stuffed.
Oh God.
Ooh, raspberry filling.
A nice raspberry and blueberry reduction on the side of a nice gamey bear.
Good
Oh God. Guy.
So fucking insane.
Even the meat tastes like blueberries.
I swear to God.
Blue raspberry.
His name is just Muffin Top.
That's not gonna do it. Back to the point at hand. Yeah, and I just sort of said, stay, like, make yourself at home, and they sort of took that to mean
Make yourself at home.
Destroy
everything.
Yeah.
And not sort of in sort of a devil may care attitude towards my possessions, which I sort of valued. And then when I said to leave, they sort of just gave me 2 middle fingers and then fucked off. Ozra at least paid for something above the rate that it was going to be fixed for, so.
Yeah.
You know, I appreciated that from. She seems trustworthy.
Yeah.
From at least what I've experienced with her so far and how she's interacted with me. Seems like
Okay.
like a pretty genuine person. I mean, she looked at some stuff on my desk, but that was kind of shady. But other than that, though, she didn't stop the ring. That was the fighting ring that was happening in my room. She still paid for it, which was more than anyone else did. Other than that Garian guy who, I think, prayed for it to be healed, which covered most of the damages. But I mean, I'm still getting. They're still working on getting gashes out of the wall. And I didn't know that you could leave an indent with chain, but somehow
Yeah.
And
they
the
found a
blood
way.
stains.
Oh boy.
No, Garion got all
It's
his
like
own.
He
blood.
sucked his own blood up.
It wasn't all just his.
No, he got all
It
of
was someone.
He
It was
got
other
all
people's
of
blood
it.
too, man.
He can't do all of it.
There's some blood
Not
stains. There's still blood stains on my bookshelf, which I don't particularly love because that's sort of, you know, morbid. That's not kind of my vibe.
My fuck corgi.
So yeah, no. If they could not come into my study again, unless I sort of invite them in, I'd prefer that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just generally.
Yeah.
I think that's sort of not asking for too much.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's plan to do research.
Yeah, we can look into at least some.
See if there's anything we can find, and then go from there.
We could potentially go to the restricted access area of the guild's library. We might be able to get permission from
Tamina?
Miss Lysong, sorry.
Does she prefer Miss Lightsong or?
Well, I mean, she's my teacher. I'm not gonna call my teacher by her first name.
Okay.
I feel like that'd be disrespectful. You know, and she's worked for her title of Miss.
Yeah. Can't even say that shit with a straight face.
No, he's like super serious when he says it. We can. You know, if you wanna wait here, I can go run up real quick. I can just pop up, just teleport real quick up there and see if she's available for
No, Cortana's letting me pet.
figuring if we might be able to get some information on Nocticular in particular. Nocticular in particular.
Nocticular.
I like that. Anyways, you know, if you wanna make small talk with Gemini, you can. She's in her berry, her in her little berry pouch. Gemini. And then just she pops up with like just a smattering of red and blue.
Stained all on her face.
I love it. You know that kinda looks really good on you.
Really?
Yeah.
I was trying a new blush.
It looks really good. I like it. A nice raspberry color.
It's all natural, if you believe it or not.
Wow. You're gonna have to give me your secrets.
Listen, anytime.
Of course.
At
We
least
can
you
talk
would
about.
listen to him.
Absolutely.
Harlequin
He
tweeter.
yelled at me the other day for using it.
He's a man. He doesn't
Gemini,
understand.
you and I both know.
I was using it as lipstick and I was trying to use it as an accent
You
and he
guys
just
put a
got
glaze
really
on it
upset.
at all?
Maybe you could find me a color to go with my purple vest.
I mean, do you want like a fuchsia? Like something that's going off purple? Wait, we could find that.
Yeah.
We could find it.
I've got it.
Slowly closes the bag back up.
And I'll squint at Gemini because I know for a fact that she was not using it for makeup and she was just going fucking ham. And I'll go, yep, I yelled at her. That sounds like me. I'll go talk to Miss Lightsong and we can get this. We might be able to get this sorted. Otherwise we might just have to look up general about information, but that'll be open. And I'll cast Dimension Door and I'll be like, Toodaloo, and pop on through.
Okay.
In front of Miss Lightsong's office. Give a few raps on the door.
I don't have an appointment. Who are you?
It's me. It's for the.
What could you possibly need in a day?
Okay.
Normally you're resourceful and efficient.
Honestly, Jasmine did something surprising. May I come in so we don't have to discuss through a wooden door? I know you can speak through.
You have 15 minutes.
Gotcha. And I'll pop in, close the door behind me, do a couple looks. So she's been into the whole thing within a day.
The whole
The whole thing. The whole thing. The whole thing.
You heard it?
No, I haven't heard it yet, but we're maybe trying to look up some more information. Potentially from a restricted section of the library. Something that we might be able to find on Nocticular in general, such that we might be able to get an upper hand on one, if I need to slow her down, how I can do that, and two, what maybe information Jessamine might be able to include. Or do you think that might be reductive from the task of speaking the ballad from the heart?
I think learning that of what you can use to defend her is understandable. I do not agree with her going in, however. If you are going to be researching this, it is something you and only you have access to.
Yes, ma'am. Understood. I mean, also, they didn't give her the full access pass at the front desk. They only gave her the visitor pass for my office, so she wouldn't have been able to access many areas anyways. The little girl at the front desk, I mean, I feel like I try my best to sort of connect there. And it's sort of like I'm talking to a brick wall. I know this is using up my 15 minutes, but honestly, I just needed that. And also the people that came over that you asked me to look into, and they just sort of wrecked the place.
Yeah, they're destructive, irrational, and one of them has a history of burning essentially a whole house down. So yes, I asked you to look into them.
I just thought that I thought like not all of them could be that bad. But
I mean,
most
not all of them are that bad. Only one of them has set a house on fire.
Okay. There were scorch marks when I did get into the room, so it might have been him.
Okay, but can you prove that it was only from one person or if it was from multiple people?
I don't know. I'm not of the guard. I don't investigate crimes. I don't really know what was what. All I just know
And
is
yet you didn't report it. You just paid somebody to fix it.
I didn't want to get people in trouble.
So you are or are not having your own dormitory repaired within the school's grounds?
My study is being repaired currently by the unseen service. I put in a work order for him. I'm already paying for it. It's fine. They're gonna give me the estimations in like a day's time.
We'll have a conversation at the very end of all of this.
They were on break when I left.
I want it done within the day.
I'll get it. I'll put in my own. I'll put in some sweat in there too. After yes, ma'am. Of course. And I'll get that taken care of. And I'll start doing some research into the particulars from, with your permission, the restricted section.
Yours and yours only.
Mine only. Understood.
15 minutes hits up and you're just teleported right outside her room again.
Okay. That's doable. We can do that. I can do that. And then I'll fix up my room too. And then I'll oh yeah, cool. Okay. And sort of compose himself. Fix up his hair, straighten up his tie. Dimension door.
Okay.
In, back into the study. Close it behind him.
I imagine Jasmine's once again laying on the ground with her notebook open, and there's just like smudges of different color marks in the notebook from where they've been testing like little bird foot like outlines where Gemini's been jumping around the page with like wet paint.
Berries.
Berries.
It's
berry
juice.
paint.
It's berry juice.
You do get an idea though, if you were to get a bottle of alcohol and like small little bottles, you could in theory make paint. Like you can make like almost like a watercolor stain out of alcohol and the actual juice.
If I pull out the moonshine out of my bag.
But you would have to have like I said, small little bottles so you could like bottle each color. Especially if you're using it on like that small or like a travel purpose, then yes.
Okay. Good to know. So did you find out any information?
Yeah, so for looking into the restricted section, that is something that only I've been granted permission to do, so unfortunately I'll get the information and relay it back to you.
Okay, did she say why I couldn't go?
Mainly because you're not a student of the guild, you're just registered.
Oh, okay.
And I mean you'd have access to the public library, but
yeah.
It would be
okay.
guild faculty and
that's fair.
Students only, at least with permission from the headmasters of each school to be given study there.
Okay.
So I'll at least get some material, get some information copied down, and I'll head back and at least give you the particulars.
Okay.
Of what we're looking into.
Is there like another like general library I could go to while I wait for you to come back from the restricted library?
Yeah, of course. I mean it's the same building. It's just there's like a little bit of rope and a sign that says do not enter.
Okay.
Or restricted access is what it says, but you know, do not enter is general.
Yeah, okay.
Consensus on that.
Sounds like a plan.
And for the information, it's not going to be particularly on Nocticula. It would mainly be in defense if something does go wrong. How I'm going to sort of help you out there. But I still will let you know what's going to like in the books.
So what I'm hearing is we're not gonna find out any more information about Nauticulus.
Nope.
So then why don't we do the praying thing first, and then the library after?
Okay.
I know you said if something goes wrong.
It would've. Yeah, we can do that.
Just because then maybe I would be a student because I did the vow.
You did the vow.
Yeah. And then I could go with you. Well, there was some of them would possibly work.
I mean, it could potentially work, but you're also taking a risk going into it, not knowing potentially what he could or couldn't. And again, it's all a gamble because
You
his
give me a
would be
level right
based
here, I
on
can
rolls
cast
as
Wall
well.
of Force. You give me a level right here, and then I get a 5th level spell, and I can cast Wall of Force.
I'm not giving you a level.
Let's
right
just
now.
let's just
Oh, what? The Forge of Creation, man! Please!
let's just go to the library. A library shouldn't take too long, maybe.
Yeah, no, we'll get that done, and at least we'll have something in our back pocket in case something goes wrong.
Okay.
So we'll head over there. Gemini, come on.
I wanna play with paint.
We're going somewhere.
More makeup?
No, Anne, come here. And I'll pull out like a wet wipe.
And you'll see her kind of just like tuck her feet underneath and sit.
She's splooting.
I love her.
Gemini, and I'll walk over, grab her.
She'll like start flapping her wings and like almost screaming at you.
Don't hurt her.
I'm not hurting her. I'm so gentle. I don't even have the
Careful with the
ability to
little
hurt her.
angel.
I'll sort of just place her on my shoulder. And I'll just pull out like a little club and I'll dab it with water and start cleaning
You
her up.
feel that every time you do that, she puts her like feet into you just a little bit more.
You don't have to. You're
And she's like trying to like move as you do it.
You look like a friggin' macaw. Come on.
I'm a parakeet.
You're a brown bitch. This is not you. And
Jessamine
would you
said
mind
I
just
could
giving us to
try
the
new
library?
colors.
What? Would you mind just giving us to the library?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know where it is. Right.
Just
You wouldn't
me
know how to
did
get
say
there.
V,
No.
but they probably
And I'll throw up a dimension door, and you can walk through that.
And I'll sort of
Okay.
keep
I
cleaning
go
it.
Okay.
to the library.
Okay.
This is the general section. Over there is restricted.
Okay.
Just don't cross that line.
Okay.
There's a lot of alarm spells.
Okay.
They'll know.
All right. Do I need to tell you what kind of books I'm gonna look for?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna look for one specifically about making concentrates for drugs for Thunnel.
Okay.
Cause you asked me to look about concentrates. And I'm also gonna look for any information on actually for when Nauticula was a demon.
From a demon?
Because she was a demon lord before.
Okay.
And there may not be a whole lot written about her as being a god. But, because I'm assuming this is fairly new in the timeline of things.
Relatively, yeah.
But, there may be information of her whenever she was a demon that may help me with what I've been doing.
Okay. And then we already know what Lucas is looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Both of you go ahead and roll a general perception check.
That's not great for me.
Fuck.
Are you okay? You're convulsing.
So 24.
Okay.
Look at the seasoning at the table. Which I would know. God damn you.
Ooh. Can I also have Gemini make a perception check?
And can I give myself inspiration?
Okay, what was yours initially?
Oh, well, that's not anything. That is,
Sorry, there's a bug on there.
oh. I was like, damn, if you want the fucking sauce, take it.
No, I want the
Take
sauce.
the sauce.
Jesus.
There was a bug.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm just making a bit. Perception for me was a 23.
Okay.
And Gemini can roll?
Yes. Well, you said yours initially is what?
24, I'm giving myself bardic inspiration for 25.
Okay.
Mine was a 22, not a 23.
Okay.
17 plus 5 is 22.
Okay.
And Gemini's
is worse than me, 18.
18. Okay.
She's still thinking about berries.
Yep. She's still like slightly pissed, and she's like almost making like biscuits, but not in the good way. She's kind of like stomping her feet and like readjusting because she's
It just
really
sounds like a little-
upset.
We're getting seeds after this.
And she's like picking at your hair slightly.
Ow! I don't have a lot of this. Knock it off.
She's a little upset that you went and you like babied her by like cleaning up her face.
Did I embarrass you? Did I embarrass you in front of your new friend?
Yeah, you did.
Well, you were looking. Come on.
Jessamine
now.
was telling me that I was allowed to express myself in whatever color I wanted to wear.
Just tell me about
You're allowed to do.
Period.
You want me to do that? I can cast a spell to make you do that.
No, you just said that I was only supposed to be brown.
I said normally. I said normally. You're. I have to be doing research right now. Do you want me?
Like
Do you
dealing
want
with
to
a
be a different color? I can
13-year-old
make you
girl
a
who wants to
different
wear
color.
makeup for the first time.
I could make you. What color do you want to be? White.
Apparently
blue,
not,
purple?
because you lose your mind.
I'm telling you were covered in berry juice.
I was saving it for later.
You smelled like a smoothie. You're gonna attract flies, and you don't even eat those. You're a herbivore.
You're gonna get
You eat
eaten.
seeds and berries.
You're gonna get eaten with a nice barbecue glaze.
And I get ridiculed for it.
Ridiculed? I made fun of you? At what point?
You told me that I was messy.
You were. You were absolutely. You were covered.
I'm not messy.
You had the skin of a blueberry on your head. I don't know how it got there, but the half of it that was cut off acted like a hat.
You shoved me in a bag.
I didn't even put you in a bag. I said to eat in the bag. You chose to climb inside that bag to eat.
You told me that there was a floor. You told me to go.
That was about the portable hole. You didn't want to go in the portable hole, so I didn't make you go in the portable hole.
I feel like not to make a mess. I was damned if I did, damned if I didn't.
I have to look at it. I need to focus on this. Do you want to be a different color? Just yes or no?
Maybe later.
Okay. Do you want to get more seeds after this? What do you want?
I prefer berries.
Do you want? Okay, we're gonna get more berries. So do you want to do the 2 seeds? Or do you want to do bag of berries, bag of seeds? If you do berries,
You know
then
how
you're not
I
gonna
feel
have.
about even numbers.
You said 2 bags of seeds. I was waiting for her to get you on that. I was waiting for it. Why did you not expect that?
We're gonna do 1 berry and 2 seeds then. And we're gonna do it all at the same time.
Okay.
We get it all out of the way. That way we don't leave 2 for later, and then have to go for 3, or cut it down to 1. Because do you want to cut it down to 1?
No.
We're gonna go to 3 then. So we're gonna do. And he's thinking in his head that'd be 4 bags today, but then he's like, that'd be a set number of bags today. And that'd be a certain amount. And okay, and we'll move forward with it. So I'm gonna start researching into how to stop a god from attacking someone. And we'll see from there.
You should try giving him berries.
I will, and he'll sort of write down, give berries. That is a note on it's on the paper. And we're gonna move forward with that. And I'll do a little scratch under her beak. Be like, would you mind just looking around for maybe some books in our section here that might at least help out in this situation coming up to help out Jessamine?
Sure.
Perfect. Thank you so much. We're gonna get those 3 bags, okay?
3.
3. 3 bags.
And she holds up like her foot, like with the one, like her
There's
3
only
toes.
3
3.
talons, so she's holding up her whole
Yep.
foot. She's got her back talon curled up.
Yep, like curled.
3. Only 3. That's all. And then we're gonna head out.
Okay.
Okay. We'll start looking.
Jesus Christ. That's like every dad, like young dad, trying to talk to his like
I just want her to be happy.
13-year-old daughter.
I want her to be happy.
I always want what's
I
best
don't
for
know what
her.
I did wrong in this situation, but I want her to be happy. And we'll make that work. We'll figure something out. I repressed the bird in that you still no confidence. I'm gonna split my throat in front of you. I'm gonna change the trajectory of your life forever. Jericho. Not the character Serene. Aiden.
I'm just listening to like she's over here expressing herself, putting on makeup and everything. You're like, no.
Covered in food.
And you discourage her creativity.
Honestly, it's better than it being actual cosmetics on a bird.
That's true.
Especially for this time.
Yeah.
It's got like arsenic and shit inside of it.
I need to start letting this bird.
Your bird was letting her inner Harley Quinn out, and you just smashed that.
No.
You could have had an awesome Harley Quinn bird that you could have gave a little tiny mallet and could have ran around and just smacked him and delivered your touch attacks with this hammer.
You guys are right. Anyways. When you guys start having your children to take care of, you can come back to me.
So you're
Tell me about my parenting.
I'm the only single father of 25 in this room.
So I'm gonna have to probably do it in your campaign?
Yeah, if you want to have a kid in my campaign, you have to talk to me about
Me
it.
being the leader for the first like 3 years of this wasn't that wasn't enough parenting.
So it's Donald's turn.
You didn't let Aaron fly. You didn't let him express himself.
Oh, we saw your expression.
I did.
You
I did.
You punished me for that expression.
No,
I was repressed.
You were not.
Maybe I'm the one taking out the vicious cycle. I learned it from watching you. I learned it from you, Mom. All right, take the phone.
What am I doing?
What is he doing? I thought we were going to go to him next.
Are you guys going to meet them? Or are you guys going
we're
to
gonna register.
Are you guys registering everybody?
Yeah.
Including me? Yeah, that's the question of the hour, isn't it?
Debatable.
Exactly.
We'll find out.
Do you need to be registered?
Yeah.
If I'm gonna be
well, we can say there may be one more person joining us too.
in mechanics of having a party in. This is so.
Do you have to say everyone's name, or can you just be like?
I am so challenged with having to move
8.
forward with this character in a group setting. You all presented me with such a hill to get over.
Yeah.
That's making it hard for me.
This is how bad it is as a group. If we go into a building and there's fucking people, it's suspicious. If we go into a building and there's nobody, it's still fucking suspicious.
Oh boy.
Remember, just as suspicious as fucking people. Non-fucking people, totally normal.
I didn't call him on it, but I knew you were going to.
There's fucking people in this group. Oh my god.
It's like that
Holy shit.
It's like that point in Baldur's Gate where it's like, do you want to open the door?
Close it. Keep it closed. Keep it closed.
Bugbear.
Every time. Every time.
No, yeah, like in terms of this character moving forward with the group, is that something that they would see value in having? Or would that be something that they would choose to ignore?
In my opinion as a character, the way that our interactions had left off last time, you seem to want nothing to do with us.
Yeah, I don't.
So.
But you also know that Jessamine turned around and went right back to him.
Yeah, you're weird.
Yeah, but I'm still part of the group.
She's still a part.
She's part of the group.
I mean, fucking mentor, bitch.
Hey man, we're sitting in real life are sitting at a table as friends trying to play this game together. You can't just look at someone else playing a character and go,
You're weird.
nah. We need to figure out a way to make this work. That's why we use the signs. What are we going to do?
We have technology.
We're not cavemen, SpongeBob. Yeah, no, we have to figure out what are we going to do to make this work as characters. Because
But the question was,
I can't
right
do
now-
anything more than I've already done.
Yeah.
And I need you guys to figure out a way to take steps back.
I mean, I apologize.
Through someone else.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
Cool,
like mailing
so
a
we
card,
got-
but
We got Logan.
Wait, we need to do what?
What will the I don't want to say that the group needs to apologize to Lucas.
The group needs to make amends. We
But
got
there
off.
needs to be amends made because
I think that will
I got
happen.
there, I let you stay, I showed you exactly how to get registered, I got all the papers for you, I connected people to exactly who they needed to be connected to. I got bullied into buying a barrel of alcohol.
You also paid off Funnel's bounty.
I paid off the
So,
bounty. I
it's-
paid
it
for the rings from Jacob.
It is easy to say that you were taken advantage of. Even though, let it be on the record, people at home,
you offered.
people at home, let it be on the record. He offered to do every single last one of those things that he said that he did. Nobody asked him
Especially
to do
about
anything.
Especially about that.
Nobody asked him. He was just being a really nice person, and that's what happens. Nice guys finish last.
Addendum. Sub addendum. Also, the first, just for reference, the first interaction that I had with anyone, the first reaction to me was, I don't like his voice. He talks bad.
I swear, that's gonna be my charm person. I'm never gonna let that. He's never gonna let me let that go.
What says that to a person, man? What the hell?
Oh my god.
Hey, welcome in. This is my room. Fuck you.
It wasn't a fuck you. It was just I don't like your voice. It's
Sarin is a supreme hater.
It's not a hater. It was anyway. What are we doing?
Yeah, what is gonna happen, like, feasibly?
I mean, I get it as a mechanic, as a player, but as a character right now, I don't think Thunnel would go out of his way to register you with us.
Yeah, no. I get that. What is going to, in the future?
We can always go back and add them on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can probably do a revision. People come and go
Okay.
in mercenary work.
Probably pretty frequently.
Yeah.
Most resulting in death, but yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say people
Yeah.
died, Vasios, you know.
Vasios died.
So, I mean, I would say I would register everyone except
Record
for you.
ran away.
Mhm.
Okay.
And maybe Ozra if we have to use real names.
Yeah.
Because I still don't know about that one.
Oh, if they're requiring us to use our real name, yeah, I don't think we should register Azra just yet. We should probably talk to her before we register her.
I doubt that they'll have to use their real names because somebody like Norhig doesn't even know his real name.
I'd like to think that's my real name.
You know Norhig, what's your last name?
Do I know my last name?
Do we know our last name?
I know my last name. Aaron
What
knows
is it?
his.
Asado. You wrote that down already.
You did write that
It's-
down.
Just
It's-
go
it's
back a
somewhere
page.
in the book.
It's there.
I don't have a last name.
Sarin.
It
Nameless.
should be there.
Can I ask what I know before I met them? Like anything
Honestly,
at
not much. It's just a lot of just wandering. Like that's
Aimless.
all you remember. It's just aimless wandering for what seems like eons. But
So this is the most entertainment you've had for eons.
yeah, for a hot minute.
Are we gonna pause at the word that she used eons in terms of describing the time that a human spent wandering?
Yeah.
No, not really.
No.
We're not gonna question. We're not gonna raise our alarms up for that.
No.
But we walk into an empty inn without drugged alcohol, and all of a sudden we're peaked.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know where the confusion is.
You're eons old.
Apparently.
Yeah, that's. I'm not going to sit up here and say that it's not alarming.
I also did say that
Just,
it feels like you've been walking for eons.
Yeah.
that does not mean you are actually fucking eons years old.
But it
Listen to how
Also,
I
Oh, I'm
say
not
things.
the one
That
who.
is largely important.
it could very well be
If he was
eons.
not
She
on
might
this
be,
plane,
yeah,
it could have been a different plane. It
she
could
might
have
be
been
she
one
might be
for
trying
you.
to trick us
So
because we
we're
figured it out too
registering.
early.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yes, we are registering.
Registering
Go,
is
go,
not gonna
go.
include Lucas, but it'll
So
maybe be
who
added
all
later.
is there and who is leading the registration?
Not blind.
Wait, ask
please.
Azra first.
Well, real quick, Seren.
Hmm? Aw, man.
Win or lose?
Win.
You look like you panicked.
Because I was just like, no, it's
You
gonna be
literally
something
did
else.
rock, paper, scissors.
I know. I'm just kidding. Wait, what?
So I guess I'm leaving the charge on that one.
Okay.
Guess I'll fill out paperwork too, cause you know, can stay in the line.
Yeah, and I'm assuming you go up to like the front of
Well,
like
yeah.
the guild hall essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Can I help you?
I'm here to register a mercenary group. You know.
Group?
Yeah, there's. Yeah, there's more.
Pointing
They're on
in
another
no
task
direction.
right now.
Another task, but you're part of the same group?
There's about
Yeah.
6 of us all
Yeah,
together.
they're doing research. We're here to register.
Odd. I mean, we can register those that are here right now, but those that aren't, unfortunately, we need them here to sign the paperwork.
Right. Yeah. We'll have them swing by. Maybe a little later.
They are not considered under your contract for the guild until they come by and sign it.
Sure.
So if they do anything while you guys are signed, they're gonna be the ones at fault for anything that happens.
Sure.
Okay. And she'll kind of just like slide the information out. I'm sure you could have somebody help you fill it out.
Please just start writing obnoxiously over it and mismatch words.
Don't encourage him.
I'm going to come over right beside him and just spell everything wrong to him.
He knows how to spell.
Red. Yeah, Nori starts coming up behind you saying colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1,
It's the
5,
letter. It's a letter.
yellow,
It's
red.
a letter chartreuse.
Seren, Azra, can one of you help fill out some paperwork?
Yeah, sure, why not? Should've just won from the get-go.
Wow, I didn't even have to play parchment, paper, shears for that.
Yeah, cause that's not your thing.
No, but she just decided
She
to
did
like
say 2 papers.
step up.
I won. That's how it works.
No, I know, but she's helping you fill out the paperwork.
Cause I'm blind.
I know, but how you two face each other.
Just gonna slowly
Never
start
mind.
filling out the paperwork as we're arguing.
No, you don't get it, Tom.
He takes the paperwork away from Azra.
Yeah.
You start doing it out of spite.
So by the time you guys are done arguing, and we're done. All right, guys.
Alright, and everybody signed off on the paperwork?
Yep.
Alright.
Well, not everyone.
Stamp it and she'll give you like almost like a copy of it. When you need everybody else, come by, have them fill out the rest, and we'll give you an updated copy.
Appreciate it.
3 gold per updated copy though.
Paper's pretty expensive these days, isn't it?
Well, you know, we have to have
Stamp.
like the legal secretaries go through and authorize it and, you know, background checks on the 2 additional people that you added on, considering you didn't wanna come in as a full group.
And
We
if
also have to bring in questioners to make sure that you guys are part of the same group
Sure.
and actually
Just
know
as a
each other.
technicality, if I decide to cancel this group and just start a new group with everybody here, how does
It's
that work?
equally as expensive.
That's
You know,
a
it's
horrible system.
it's like getting a new
Everyone
LLC,
dies.
like, you know, you gotta get a new contract, permits for the building.
Where do I find the work that's posted?
On the work board?
Oh, thanks. Thanks for pointing it out.
I'm sure your friends can help you again.
I'm sure they
Obsessed. Right?
can. You guys have like a legal review, like a review kind of thing?
Oh, we have a suggestions box if you care to leave one.
Great, yeah, you gotta.
But you're gonna have to have one of your friends write it for you.
Holy shit.
I'll manage.
This girl hates blind people.
I know, right?
This girl is so mean to blind people. That's fucked up.
As he like walks away, he'll whisper to Seren, I need you to write a suggestion. Fire that bitch.
Seren goes, what does she look like? You get a name or you smell the rosemary. Hartman sounded like
Damn, I gotta change my perfume now.
Alright, and she'll write that and put that in the suggestion box.
I appreciate that.
fire that bitch. No one can predict her. Just a blanket. Get rid of her. You cut out magazine pieces.
Seren
Like a
just,
ransom note.
well, the thing is, Seren was just sitting there, just chilling, and then the tunnel comes out, just like, do this, and she's just like, alright.
Grabs you by the lapel. Kill her.
Can that be our first job?
I can't do it
We
because
write
I'm on
it,
a
we
new
put it
path.
up on the board, we take it down. I want to turn this in. She looks, starts shaking when she gets the paper.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we're registered. Now we need to go, what was next?
Sweaty dog brewery.
Sweaty Dog. Alright,
Sweaty dog.
we're heading to the Sweaty Dog Brewery.
Are you all getting this done while they're doing what they're doing? Is that what's happening?
I think
Yeah,
so,
okay.
yes.
So let's go back to you two then.
Oh shit, okay. That's quick.
Back to you two.
So in the library.
Okay.
Library.
Yeah, fine.
Books, books,
Okay.
books.
Go ahead and roll perception checks.
Thank you, Mr. Dewey, for creating this lovely decimal
That's
system.
all better. So, 31.
Hey man, fuck you.
31.
That's for Gemini, that's gonna be a 19. And for Lucas.
The fact that I'm on your phone and still rolled shit.
That'll be a 10.
Oh
I
no!
rolled a 5 on the die.
Yikes.
Oh no.
Good job.
Gemini is able to find stuff though.
Gemini's able to find a few, and she tries to like pull them down off of the top shelf,
Thank
and you're
goodness
just
for
kind of
Gemini.
left like looking like 4 stories up like this, while she takes like probably like a 5-pound book off the shelf.
I gotta imagine like I'm still focusing on the book that I found originally, and she's
Hits him
more
on the head.
since I've given her the task to look around, she's
Yes.
more on it.
And I will say it does fall. Go ahead and roll a dex check.
Like a reflex, or just roll plus my dexterity modifier.
Oh, you can do reflex.
24.
24. So you managed to catch it before anything actually like happens, like any injury actually
Nope.
happens.
Figured that you saw
That was logged in my memory forever, my guy.
So you managed to grab it.
I gotta kill Logan.
Wait,
To
what?
kill Logan now.
He did the most embarrassing thing right in front of me.
I rolled like really good on the dex check, and I looked over at Logan and I was like. And then I went back to my laptop. I just went. I need you to forget that. Please stop. Knock it off, man. So I managed to catch it before anything embarrassing happening.
Yeah,
So
before
I
anything
imagine she like makes it over to like my desk, and I just like reach out while looking at the book,
Yeah.
or like I get like a mage hand out there, catch
Grab
it,
it.
bring it over. Thank you, Gemini.
Yeah. More berries later.
I'll like prestidigitation, add like a red streak in her hair.
Doesn't smell like it.
A prestidigitation make it smell like strawberry.
She kinda gets a little excited.
There you go. I'll keep looking through the books. So is there like any like good information I find from what she got?
It goes into the basis of like if you have another deity, sometimes you can call on the protection or guidance from them, to be able to help guide or control the situation.
So if we have another deity.
Present, it could potentially help. It also depends though, because some of them could have wars.
I don't have a deity.
She is not preferably liked, but she did try and turn over like a new leaf, so to say, quote unquote.
Maybe
So
I don't know anything about religion, so I am.
Oh.
but that is essentially a way of guaranteeing safety. The other is like having somebody else cast in the area protection from good and evil.
Don't have that.
That is another option of controlling or maintaining something within a confines to make sure that nothing bad happens. It makes for a neutral space, and it's essentially like a free ground.
And
Like
she's
an
also a
open fair.
neutral deity, so I don't know how good that would work against her in general. I know you don't have that spell, but
So nothing. All this information I'm getting is based on having
That one book.
like a cleric. So the book that I got is probably.
It's a cleric, or like I said, somebody that just believes in another deity. So like if you were still being Aaron, like you could do Cain Kaelin and hope for the best. Like again, it's kind of doing Russian roulette though with deities.
You also have.
Hey, listen, man, I do need your help. Oh, you need my help? What do you need my help with? Yeah, no, I'm just looking for like a god, and this is me calling Aaron because I have his phone number on my iPhone 6S that Lucas has.
6?
Yeah, I sent it to you on my character sheet. And and I pause in the end by Linkin Park on my iPod Nano that I have going on my shoulder to do this. No. So I'll have to find maybe. Okay. So I'll have to do like more perception checks to see if there's something I can do in regards to sorcery. Because right now I don't have any options to help Jessamine.
You also have Audra.
Yeah, but she's not here, and I don't have. My character doesn't know anything that she worships.
Yeah, but Jessamine would know that honestly her god and that lady might be in kind of the same boat. You know, raunchy god, another raunchy god.
she called her raunchy, and not in a negative connotation as Calistera, but as in a connotation as she's so
I'm just saying.
very.
Calistria is sort of raunch and like Nocticula is like a
Raunchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a BDSM
Like-
raunch in
like-
comparison
I'm just
to like
saying, out
a
of
classic
everyone
raunch.
here
raunch.
that's got a god, that's probably the best
Correct,
one to take.
but by the time I go to pray, you guys probably won't be back by then.
Yeah,
Ozra is pretty quick.
Yeah, but you don't know what's going on either.
We don't have a way.
Oh yeah,
Excellent.
Did Ozra know I was lying when I rolled my bluff? Damn, I was good. All right.
Nice, good job.
I got a fucking 18 to bluff.
Can I do another perception check to see if I can find something in relation to sorcery that I might be able to use potentially? Something that I have. Oh. So that's Gemini's. I'm not doing great, but Gemini got a 29. With 19 on the die.
Okay. Managed to
Riley, live.
Sorry.
Live, bitch, live.
I really don't want to anymore.
Manages to pull out
You don't
another
get to pull those
smaller
kind
book.
of strings.
It talks about rituals that were cast way back when. Like almost ancient, or not necessarily druidic, but it's just ancient magic. You could try studying this overnight, or even over like 3-4 hours, and you could potentially cast it or attempt to in about 4 hours. Now the success rate, because you're just reading a ritual and trying to perform it,
Never done it before.
yeah, is going to be very slim, but it's not impossible.
So like arcane spell failure percentage.
Yes.
Cool. It's just something to have in the back pocket.
Yeah.
So I'll spend the next I'll send a message over to Jessamine. I'll say like, hey, I found something that might be able to help. It might not work. I'm gonna have to look into it. So I'm gonna be spending the next at least few hours in here getting this studied up. If you need anything, just send a message on over. Just let me know.
Okay.
You can reply to this message.
I can't cast message. Oh, wait. Maybe I can.
Well,
Cantrip list.
I was gonna say.
Oh wait, I can cast
Cantrip.
message.
You can change them out. You're prepared spellcaster.
No, I can't. Oh wait, yeah, I do.
Message is
I
right
have
there.
it.
It's in a
literally right
capital
there.
letter M
Sorry.
there.
Yeah, I can't cast it right. Okay.
You can't cast message?
No, I can cast it that way.
Oh, okay. Sorry, that was weird to why I went there.
Yeah, I know. I got plus 18 to bluff, so you know.
Oh my gosh, I believe you totally.
Okay. Thanks. Good luck.
For sure. I'll just start doing some research into it. And I assume Gemini's getting a little bit bored over here with me. Can I send her over to hang out with Jessamine?
You wanna do that?
She seems to enjoy hanging out with Jessamine, and I want Gemini to be happy.
Neither one of them are gonna get anything done.
Alright, so you send her on over.
What did I find? I rolled a 31.
Oh!
What were you specifically looking for?
I was looking for books on to make concentrates from the Blue Lotus for Funnel.
Okay.
And I was also what was the other one I was looking for?
What?
What was the other book I was looking for? Oh, anything about Nauticula whenever she was a demon lord.
Okay.
And if I can tack one more onto that, any cool spells.
So not spells, not in this library.
Okay.
Also not with Nocticula, just because she is not that well of a known deity.
I didn't know if there was any of her as a
She's
time as a
forbidden
demon.
Well, that's the part
Here.
like they wouldn't want out.
Okay.
So like the good part about her, like the good light is what they would try and shine on her.
Mhm.
Especially when she's being actively practiced in public. It's more of like the underground people that would worship her,
Yeah.
that are like working in brothels and stuff like that, that
Yeah.
would be a little bit more of that dark demonic side.
Yeah.
It's like when you see almost two sides of Lilith.
Yeah.
It's the very similar
Okay.
aspect. So there's not a lot concerning that. But with you kind of having, you know, everybody there and you working with yourself, you do kind of discover briefly how to extract pigments from things. I.e. like butterfly pea lotus and just other things. But
Ew,
in the same way that you can make, and beaver nuts. The same way that you can extract color
Yes,
for
dude. Yes.
Paints,
Mhm.
you can do the same and make a tincture out of what funnel is required.
Oh, we can give you a paint gun.
Yeah, you could. You could.
Would that give
Stab
if
with your
we-
sword and inject them.
I have a mechanical question. If we filled syringe dot or gun or rapier
Sword. Yeah, it's a sword.
up with paint, could she feasibly cast the color spray spell?
No.
That'd be really good.
That'd be really cool.
You would just be injecting paint into people
You know
and
what-
What if she just
that
what
would
if she
kill
just
us.
casts
that
it?
kills people.
That'd be
Carl.
poison.
Still horrible.
What if she like doesn't stab it into someone and then inject, but she just like goes
You know,
does it just sort of like dribble out? Like it's sort of like a sad launch?
I wonder if
No,
we
it's
could
a
find.
syringe.
It's more like-
It shoots out. But like it's. Oh
I
my gosh.
wonder if we could find liquid mercury.
What's the velocity at which
I would like to
Oh
think
my
it's like
God.
Spider-Man thwip. That's what I'd like to think.
I wonder if we could find liquid mercury.
that would be insanely poisonous.
Yes.
And I
That's
don't-
why I was thinking that.
we'd
It's
have
also
to-
an earth element. I don't know if we're on Earth.
I don't know who's gonna put mercury inside of my sword, cause
It sure as hell ain't syringe.
No.
yeah, no, it's not
It's,
me.
it's a topical poison and we do not have
Gloves.
latex
I'm
gloves.
not touching mercury.
You get mercury poisoning in your fucking D&D campaign? What the fuck are you doing wrong? This is not in-game
Would there have
mechanics.
been
One buying mercury.
Would there have been any other books about like demon wars and like demon
No.
fight? Nothing about demons.
Nothing in here.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, fuck. I guess I'm sitting there and making tinctures for the next fucking however long.
Are you gonna dye my bird?
No, I'm not gonna do it on your bird, but I might make her
Okay.
some nice blush now that I know how to make some cool extract from pigments.
Cool.
Yeah. I'll
You
make
would
it.
notice she's got a little red streak in her hair now.
Told you she's gonna come
It
back
smells
looking
like
hot.
strawberries.
I like it. It looks good on. You're welcome. Let's make
She's
some
gonna-
blush to go with it.
Maybe some nail polish.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be nice. I'd sit there and make tinctures. I'd probably pull out some of the herbs in my in my pouch
Okay.
to just like test it on the herbs so I can really understand how it works.
Okay.
To make sure when I go to do it to that, it will be the same like potency.
Okay.
Yeah, so in the hours we're
Yeah,
studying,
yeah.
she's making dyes and tinctures and also putting blush on my bird and
And
nail
they
polish.
finished up at
Nail polish.
the guild signing up.
You're going to the salty dog? Sweaty dog?
Sweaty dog.
Sweaty
Yeah.
dog.
Friend down.
Salty spittoon?
I'm with the sun down.
I got 7.
You can
Alright.
put that dice away.
So who's leading to going?
I'll go,
Good
cause
Good
I'll go. I'll lead.
Not even rock, paper, scissors.
Cause he led last time.
I'm okay with keeping it. We can do it by day. It doesn't matter to me.
Then you already did it. Oh, I guess that was yesterday, huh?
Yeah.
There we go.
Alright.
Okay.
We're heading into this, the sweaty dog.
Okay.
Such a bizarre
I
name.
really hope it doesn't smell sweaty.
Dogs don't sweat.
Yeah, that's why I said it's such a bizarre
We
name.
both thought that at the same time.
Yeah, I was like, they pant.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I was thinking right before you guys said that. I'm like, that's such a bizarre
So
name.
someone,
like,
okay, yeah. So
the
someone had to
sweaty
take
dog.
another creature's sweat and put it and pour it onto a dog to make the dog sweaty.
Maybe the beer just tastes like what you would imagine a sweaty dog would taste like.
That's not good beer.
I'm aware.
It's really bad.
I'm aware.
I'll try it.
All right, let's go.
Or no, we already had it because we had what was in that barrel, which wasn't that barrel from here?
No.
No, that's from Jacob's family. Jacob's family is not the Sweaty Dog Brewery.
All right, so we arrived.
Yeah.
We've arrived. Does anyone know who to look for?
Man of many names.
Wait, really? A man of many
Yeah.
names?
No, his contact was a man of many names. You just have to drop off the bar on her.
No, I was pretty sure
No,
because Garion asked who do I drop this off to?
I thought the
And his
contact
state was he goes by many
Hi,
names.
I'm George. How can I help you? I'm looking for the man with many names. Oh, let me just go and get him for you. Hi, I'm Tom.
I'm looking
How
for
may I
Josh
help you?
and George and Alex and
I'm
Vincent
looking
and
for the man with many names. Oh, let me hold on. Hi, I'm Jacob.
I
How
run
are
back
you?
to the kitchen. I serve.
Yes.
I'm also the head distiller.
Yes, sir. She ate, served.
I slay on occasion.
Slay it occasionally.
Olay.
After you, I guess.
Alrighty. So walking up to who's here?
Nobody's up front right
Nobody's
now.
up front.
It's a empty facility. The lights are kind of half dimmed. You can hear kind of some people in the back. Sounds like minor cursing, but they're kind of moving some shit around.
Do they have any bell, like a little bell or anything on the?
Nope.
That's kind of weird. Can I
There.
make a perception check to see if I can hear
Go ahead.
more of the conversation going on back there? Another nat 20.
Nice.
So there are two men in the back. One sounds a little bit more gruffer in his voice. And the other one's more like, "Oh, I'm sorry, boss," like super apologetic and like kiss ass. and essentially you hear the gruff man kind of going, no, the barrel's not supposed to go there. It's further to the left. You're gonna mess up the whole tower. The humidity has to be perfect for this. He's like, I'm sorry, boss. And you can see him kind of like moving it. And he goes, watch that top one. It's gonna lean too far to the left. And it's gonna fall. And now we're gonna lose an entire inventory stock. You're just not doing it right. Again, sorry, boss. And it's just kind of almost half defeated in the response. But there is a lot of movement of what seems like barrels.
They're we should probably just, maybe knock, make a little bit of ruckus. I don't think we should go back there. There's some leaning of a tower and a whole lot of barrels in the line, and I think busting through that door would be a bad idea. So, just maybe a little on the desk.
You just gulp audibly?
That was a very audible gulp.
You just audible gulp?
I did.
You just hit us with a fucking audible.
If you don't want to, I can, because like I heard what you just did over there. He would just go over and kind of just.
Okay. I'll be with you in a moment.
Sure thing. A little to the left.
You wanna come back here and work for him?
I might do better than the kid, but I'm blind.
I'll take my chances.
Oh wow.
Alright, you're up.
Barrel boy! It's barrel boy!
He can't see me, so he doesn't know who's coming through.
No, but voice ain't gonna match.
God.
And he also said you were blind.
Tell her you're sending someone! Tell him you're sending someone!
No, legit, just say you're sending someone.
Tell him
Please just send.
There's such an easy solution. You can just say, hey, I'm gonna send someone who's really good at picking up on.
Fully ready to
Just straight boom.
Pull the fucking ripcord.
I progressed as a character. Maybe not.
Punch your shoot, man.
I'm going to say something.
Stop!
Just like wait. I can fix this.
I'll be back there. I'm not gonna be much better, and I'm blind. Norian, go.
Norian, you're up. It's your time to shine.
Fucking go.
Splashes acid in one's face.
Why don't both of
Are
you
you
roll
going to say something?
I'm just gonna head back there.
I'm still going with them, but
That wouldn't be too bad.
You bring more than one of you?
He followed.
Too many hands.
he can't see I'm stronger.
Damn good point.
It's not
That's
just about
true.
strength here, unfortunately.
Hey, for the people at home.
Question: how much
Don't
do
know
these
if this
barrels,
gave Norheg the
how much-
bitch,
how much do these
please,
barrels
like-
probably about?
These probably weigh every bit of like 120.
Okay, that'd be no problem for my character then.
I understand that, but what he's saying is it's not about strength. It's about literally being so meticulous
I can't believe you
down
took
to
this from
being
me.
so like you're measuring every single corner.
Can we take a second? All that Blaze has been talking about since we started having conversation about what we're doing this week was I want to see if I can like help out in a brewery and lift some barrels.
Literally.
And immediately you snatched it. You just snatched it away. You could have given it to him.
Unintentionally.
You could have said, hey, this guy's doing it for me. He gave you so many outs.
It is a small back room. It's not very large. It's like the size of almost like a walk-in cooler, like a small walk-in cooler.
Oh my god.
So that's why he's like not a lot of people back here. They're having to stack shit on top of each other, and it's like a microbrewery almost.
I think it'd be best if, I'm not very meticulous.
What are you here for?
To deliver a letter?
Then deliver it and leave.
But you just said we needed help.
At this point, if you're blind and you're going to bring other people, no, you announced yourself, not everybody else, and I'm not sure why you're here to deliver a letter.
Okay, 'cause we were asked to.
Yeah, by who? The state?
The state. No.
The state of what?
The executives, the lead board in
No,
charge of all of the
a
businesses.
member of the Mages Guild named Jacob?
Yeah, somebody named Jacob.
What does he want?
I don't know.
That would be in the letter.
Okay, great. Then as I said, drop it off and leave.
You
If
sure?
that was your job,
You
correct?
sure? Yeah. You sure you don't want any more help though? He's
I'm
actually pretty.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah, because, yelling at the other guy is working out great.
You see the other guy in the background, and he's like probably 6'5", 230 pounds, like straight muscle, and he's not having a hard time lifting it. It's just literally he feels that this person is too stupid to understand exactly where he wants things.
See, I'm not that stupid.
Maureen's not dumb.
Like it's to the point where like almost where the other woman was like OCD anal, this is just it almost looks like no matter what angle you do, you cannot please him. It's never going to be the right angle. Even if it is the right angle, it's never going to be the right angle.
Okay.
So it's just a big waste of time.
So he asked for
Alright.
help,
Yeah.
then said,
It's probably better I don't help then because I would out of game I'd probably have done.
what does the dude look like? Where's
He is a short dwarven man.
Yeah, we'd probably end up, I'd probably pull an Ash.
Genius little cackle.
And there would be a body in a barrel.
She probably would have separated into several barrels.
Alright.
Seren,
Hmm.
Oh my goodness, that was so aggressive.
I did. The man has the letter with the words from Jacob, and the man now wants us out, so I think we should make our leave.
We open at 5. Come back then.
Alright, there we go.
A, you
Why
have a
would you-
watch. B,
it's just a
you
little,
can't
it's just a
fucking
little
see it.
sundial.
Oh my
You just
God.
feel
blow
where
it.
the warmth is. Yeah.
We're indoors.
You're inside.
That was the
blind.
That was the
Having
point.
a
That was the
sundial
whole
in your
bit.
face.
That was the point.
That was, yep, there we go.
Oh god.
That was funny.
Can I
Alright.
do I don't know.
No.
Is there I can't see.
Nope.
It doesn't matter.
You can smell though.
Yeah, would I be able to smell anything with these barrels?
So not as far as the drugs or anything. It doesn't seem like there's anything here. What it does kind of smell like in here is it does kind of smell like wet dog and like yeast.
What is it?
So it is not a pleasant smell by any means, but it is that very, very thick, heavy fermentation, just sour smell that's just sitting there.
So not to bother you any further, because you don't want us to bother you any further. But I have a question. Where did you get the name from?
Well, I was sweaty and I was chasing after a dog. It's called Sweaty Dog.
The stupidest fucking. You should
Great.
name this.
Great.
We should bully this guy.
Somebody roll an insight check.
So, so, what?
Fucking sense motive, whatever the hell it is. Do it.
So,
30.
Insight.
Oh.
There's a counter roll though.
I don't think you can hit that high.
It's really hard to determine whether or not that is or is not the story.
He's gonna kind of look at him just like, then he's gonna go. Alright. Enjoy the letter. Bye. We may or may not be back.
Hopefully not.
Well, in
You know
that
what,
case,
though?
we're coming back.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. So bad. Want to kick a barrel?
I've been wanting to the entire time.
We're
The
just
bottom one.
Yeah, we're just gonna go.
I've been wanting to kick one of the bottom ones that'll knock the entire pyramid down.
Yeah. It might.
yeah, no, don't
It's
do
gonna be a
that.
fight.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
No,
we're
I'm
just
gonna
gonna
Big
go.
ass fight.
So you guys managed to drop off the letter.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You guys heading straight back to Jacob.
Yeah, I don't really think there's any other thing
Yeah, do you want to get the group back together and wait on Jacob, or do you want to just go back immediately and see Jacob?
Well, I mean, they're in the same area, so.
Yeah, but you just collect them so
Oh.
they're all in the same spot.
Yeah.
And you have to go to the front desk lady and have her yell at you or whatever.
Yeah.
She might not yell at us.
She's
No,
seen
she's
you
gonna yell
twice.
at you.
Maybe we can do a little bit of investigating.
Investigating like how?
Maybe check out a couple different inns, see what beers are tainted,
Beer run?
and maybe find
Pub
out
crawl?
where they get their supplies from.
Pub crawl?
Help
So
narrow
tavern crawl.
Tavern crawl.
We're not drinking.
Yes, dude.
Slay.
No, this is a tavern crawl.
Norhig is getting drugged.
You literally said we were
Consensually.
going and testing alcohol.
No, testing by smell. I'm not just.
That's a weird way to
Yeah,
drink.
that's drugs.
Ecstasy.
Well, you might not.
Eyes immediately dilate.
I can
Whoa.
see.
You might not smell it if it's not.
My fine bartender, you cut this with such nice fentanyl.
My God.
Is that
Collapses.
I'm just saying you might not smell it unless it's in a cup. Like.
If I don't smell the drugs, you can drink it. But it just might narrow down a smaller list of breweries. I don't know. Might be an idea.
I just.
Because we saw how hanging out at the Mages Guild went last time.
Yeah, we just get kicked out.
If my
Fucking run. Fuck his run.
What?
You good at that?
What?
He wants to drink, man. And you're clipping his wings.
No, I said fuck your room.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck your
Yeah.
room.
I didn't hear what he said.
So then don't pin it on me.
It's your fault, dude.
No.
Then I'll apologize.
No.
You were
I apologize.
pressing Norhig.
I apologize.
No, he is blaming the slow on your room at this point because of what Gary had said about it being your mage tower. Leave it that way.
Or
Mage tower, it's my
Saran.
study.
Hmm?
We could try the thing.
God. It's better to leave it the way it is.
The thing?
What are you doing?
The thing.
The one that we discussed.
The thing?
We talked about Norhig doing, but it came to the conclusion that me and you should possibly do it.
Oh yeah, the thing.
Yeah,
The thing.
The
The
thing.
thing.
The
The thing.
thing.
At that,
That's concerning.
Does it have an operation name?
No.
where are we again?
It's Operation
Out right
Name
outside
the
Sweaty Dog.
Thing.
I already know what it is now.
We should probably head somewhere secure to do this.
Wouldn't it be
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Are we doing the thing?
I know what it is.
So,
Should we go to hell?
what hell?
You came up with that. Don't
You
forget
came
that.
Man, you got caught in your own fucking trap.
Yeah, I did. Oh, well, I didn't think that everybody was being serious about that because that was just a joke.
Yeah, I mean, the
It's
middle of nowhere might.
It's the whole
might be a
Hail
good
Pharasma
idea.
thing all over again. Like I said it as a joke.
Oops.
We went full send.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so maybe the middle of nowhere would be a decent place.
Okay, sure. I like the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. I don't think she likes us though, but you know, we try our best.
Listen,
Wreck her room.
listen.
Fucking
it's surprisingly
shit.
clean in the middle of nowhere.
This is true.
You know,
That's true.
and creepy stuff happens out in the middle of nowhere, so you gotta be prepared.
Here's a
Could always ask
damn you for that reference.
borrow Ozra's whip.
Damn you for that reference.
She just made a good point.
What?
We could always use Ozra's whip.
No, because we discussed that last time, and the mask
That's
is
what
a
Oh,
multi-dimensional
okay.
item
Yeah.
using it in a multi-dimensional space.
Yeah, it's
kind
not-
of
it's
nuke
not-
yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not a smart idea.
Middle of nowhere. Then.
Middle of nowhere.
No.
gets back to the fucking.
The party's dead.
It's a giant pit.
I'm like,
No, it would be the entire city.
No.
Yes.
All right.
No, not in the blast radius.
So we're heading back to the middle of nowhere.
Yes. We're heading back
Okay.
to the middle of nowhere.
And on the way, he is going to explain to you that he did ask Jessamine to try to find a way to concentrate Blue Lotus.
Concentrated.
Yeah. I've been thinking, and I kind of want to chase after a very specific memory. Rather dangerous, but I got hope.
What memory and why are we chasing it?
To find out more information about what I am, per se.
Question mark?
I mean, I guess that doesn't hurt. To find oneself with
Yeah.
drugs. It's
Yeah.
pretty common practice, I suppose.
Specifically the memory where I killed all the people in the monastery.
Oh, that's where you're going. Yeah, that's dark. That's
Yeah.
dark.
Yeah.
Alright, you
Killed more
sure?
than just the building.
Is the world ready for dark funnel?
I'm not really like revisiting to reminisce. I'm just, there was the whole conversation that I apparently have the same ability that she does, that Jessamine does. Yet I haven't manifested anything, nor do I grow crystals out of my body.
Well, thank goodness for that.
Yeah. So if I have the same abilities, why don't I have the same?
Chains.
Yeah.
You grew metal.
That it does not work that way, Norhig.
He just disappeared and came back with it.
Ozra gave them to me. I didn't just. You know what? Never mind. So that's the goal with the concentrate.
Okay. Alright.
Just so you're aware. So we're, keeping in communication with each other.
Yes.
And Ozra, you're listening in too, so you heard it. Nor did I'm assuming you didn't follow.
Honestly, I don't know anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, my memories are worse
All right.
than yours. At least you know them.
Well.
Not very well.
Cool.
More than I do.
Yeah. So middle of nowhere.
Middle of nowhere. Let's get it.
We're back in the middle of nowhere.
We're back.
We're heading upstairs.
Okay.
And we're going to attempt to use the mask.
Who's we?
Well, we haven't quite decided. It's either me or Sharon.
Oh, you're doing that thing.
That thing. Operation Mask.
Operation Jim Carrey.
What's your wisdom?
Somebody stop me!
Wisdom or will? Because I believe it was a will.
Well,
save.
will.
I thought it was called
Will. If
will.
it's a
What's
saving
your
throw,
will?
it is will.
My will is 9.
Oh.
Twin.
Okay.
So, what's yours?
So casual.
So,
What's yours?
11.
Ooh.
She's got
looks like you're
Damn.
going on a field trip.
It's a great one.
Yeah.
Damn, that's
Alright. Cool.
I promise I won't let Norhit rip off the mask off your face.
I mean.
Alright.
that might be what we
So
have
she's
to
gonna
do.
pull out the mask.
You want to lie down? You want to sit down?
I think it should probably sit.
Okay. He kind of just like slides over a chair.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna sit down. And take a breath and I'm gonna put on the mask.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens? Well, it was a nice mask.
Do you have to think of something while you're doing it?
What did you? What did you get you?
I tried to think of the asylum and the founding of the asylum. I had to focus it. Out of game.
Okay.
Maybe
I'm not there in game.
kind of just think of a specific memory
Detail.
while you're wearing it, I guess.
Okay. I will think of the ship with the green sails. And put on the mask.
Nothing.
Let him try it then.
You wanna give it a shot?
It's just kind of like
Just said like no.
If you don't want to, I mean, I can try it.
He immediately puts it
Go ahead and roll a will save.
Motherfucker.
That's what I thought.
Why?
Yikes.
Doesn't matter at this point.
Yikes.
I'm confused.
It doesn't matter at this
That's
point.
a 14.
Okay.
Were
You
thinking of
see through this mask another individual sitting at a desk, counting money, and balancing books and ledgers. They have a safe behind them.
Yeah.
And then you see a younger woman walking into the room,
Yeah.
essentially talking about that they need to have a conversation.
Uh-huh.
And the memories that almost flash through to you are very similar to your early reminiscence of like constantly hurting and torturing people and injuring people and the whole 9 yards, and you get that same almost feeling from this instance. But they do also wear a mask.
Are we,
This is fucking weird.
are you thinking of something in particular? You just put the mask on?
No,
I
he just put
kinda
it on.
You just put it on.
Yeah.
I genuinely didn't think it was gonna work, and then
Radical.
yeah.
Mhm.
Kind of just like okay. He would try to focus on the little bit of knowledge he had of the fire at the asylum.
You mean the one that destroyed the upper story?
Yes.
Okay. You wouldn't remember too much of that. You would have
Yeah, which
been still located in the other half of it. You wouldn't have really found yourself upstairs in the half that kind of became destroyed.
But I do know roughly how long ago it happened prior. So like I'm fishing just through the ether essentially, right?
Essentially.
So that's what I'm trying to narrow. Maybe not so much the space, but just the time frame that he knows.
Roll percentiles.
84.
It seems to have happened right around the time that you remember coming to after eradicating a whole bunch of people at your home. So it was like the eradication of all those different people.
Right.
A lull. You remember kind of bits and pieces of arriving, and then next thing you know, there was that fire in the collapse. There's a lot of like missing pieces still in between it. But it's almost like when you put on the mask, it's harder to get information when you're trying to think of very specific things, because it's almost like this, whatever this item or article is, it's not, I mean it is specific, but it isn't specific in a way. Like it only shows what it wants to actually show that it's associated with. So people that really don't have masks or anything like that, or like a facade that they've worn, it's not always going to show that. This is showing you. Roll an insight.
35.
Okay. This is essentially showing you your interpretation of what you think. And again, this is where things get iffy. You don't know if this is your original body. You don't know if this is a different version of you and a different plane. You don't know if this was a past life you. You have no idea. But the correlation of what you felt after burning down the establishment, and what I can only imagine when Fox developed fully into Fox, the feeling of remorse or guilt as to having Shalara changed forcefully against her will, I can imagine the two similarities almost on a similar playing field. It's not exactly the same, it doesn't exactly hit the way every other one would, but it's still there. It holds that ounce of almost like solemn.
Okay. He would try to come out of the
Go ahead and roll another one.
Maybe will.
Well.
12.
Nope.
so you're still stuck in it.
God, this thing is
It's about half hour, 45 minutes. You've been stuck in there now.
I mean, I would say he would just keep attempting. He's trying to anchor himself to just a specific spot and not letting it worm wherever it wants to worm to.
Okay. Go on, roll
So
again.
So what point should we take it off?
that's gonna be at 27.
Okay, so you're fine.
So you pull off.
Rubs
Mask's
his eyes
off.
for the sight he doesn't have.
Not much information. Just a weird guy at a desk filling out some ledgers and wearing a mask. And some lady talking about they want to talk. And I pictured a bunch of people being tortured.
Hmm.
And then I tried to focus on the thing that we talked about. Didn't get much there either.
Not shocking.
I'm just gonna kind of slide it across the ground.
Oh, no, no, no. It doesn't want to work for me. You keep it.
That's yours, man.
It's your mask.
Do you want to hold on to it? Cause I don't want to hold on to it.
I'll hold on to it.
I'll hold on to it.
Appreciate it. Just kind of slides it that way. Well,
Always surprised.
how long have I been out?
At that point, probably about an hour.
Yeah, I was about to rip it off you.
I'd appreciated that. It is a little hard keeping myself in one spot.
Yeah, next time you do that, we need to kinda establish a time maybe.
I genuinely didn't think it was gonna work.
Well, that's
Cause
fine.
it didn't work for Siren, so.
Well, next time, let's make it 10.
Yeah, yeah.
And to be fair, Thano, not much works for me.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have him try your sword.
That doesn't work for me either.
Oh my god, if
Maybe we should have him try that next.
I don't want to.
Oh well, there you go. There's your answer.
Let's not pull the pin
I
on that
would.
He's
card.
a blind monk anyways, he wouldn't use weapons.
Yeah, and it's not a great sword. I wouldn't even wanna try it.
So, Mage's Guild then, I guess?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, go pick up the other kid from daycare.
30 years old.
Yep.
So fucking crazy.
That's where we're heading.
Okay. And you guys are still gonna be in the library?
Yeah, if
You've been doing that
he
for 4
didn't
hours.
finish, I don't know how long.
Like, how, yeah, what's the time
Compared
that they were doing,
to
like, what I've
at
wrapped?
the brewery, after the brewery back, and then.
So when you guys started, it was probably only about 45 minutes to an hour afterwards. So as they're walking back, you're finishing up the tail end.
Walking back to the
Walking
middle of
back
nowhere?
to the guild.
Okay. But we don't know that.
No.
Yeah.
So did he find anything, or did he studied the ritual, I assume?
If you wanted to study the ritual.
That's what I did.
Okay. So yeah, he studied it, he took notes on it.
Okay.
He's got a rough idea. It's like rituals for dummies, but you know.
So do we wanna do this thing now, or?
I mean, that's up to you.
I mean.
It's your assignment. I'm just there to.
I mean, obviously we're
protection.
not gonna find any more information, so
Yeah,
I
no.
just say.
But more people being here is good, right?
What do you mean more people being here?
More people equals more protection, right?
What do you mean more people equals more protection though?
If you have more people, that means more ways of protection.
Okay.
So why not more people?
We only have, so Gemini, I've only.
So you want me to tell the rest of the people?
Gemini,
No.
she can't. I'm the only one who can.
Then tell more people.
We'll get to it later. So yeah, I don't know if we're allowed to do it on school grounds because Nocticula is sort of a forbidden knowledge within the guild.
Well, is there someplace close by that's not the grounds?
There's a few inns,
You
nice little
would know
park
Ozra's
area.
Whip.
I don't know if it's a good idea.
It's an option.
It's an option.
No, it's not.
It's an option.
No, because that's a subspace within a
But
subspace.
then
That would
Calistera
that'd be
is
the
it's
same
dedicated
thing.
to Calistera.
That's the same thing. It would
Yeah.
have to go with
No.
Calistera.
That wouldn't be subspace in a subspace.
Yeah, it would because she has to go to
I have to pray.
She has to pray to be transported. To Nocticula's space while inside
That
of the
would be
whip.
you being transported from subspace to subspace, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
but it's
that's
opening
really
it
complex.
it's incepting.
But even if she could open it in Calistera's whip, that means Calistera would have to allow it.
Yeah.
We don't know if they're on good terms.
She's offering us a poisoned carrot at the end of a stick. We're not gonna take it, Riddlemaster.
I'm just saying it's
We're not gonna take it, Riddlemaster.
Maybe like an inn or someplace where and just get some quiet.
Yeah, sure. That place is down the street.
Okay.
Second floor. Can't miss it. It's got like a nice little flower vase.
Your place?
Yeah, I have an apartment.
Oh.
What do you
Okay, that's fine. Let's just go there then.
Okay, yeah, sure. It's a pretty large space, right?
Jesus Christ.
Gemini, what are you saying?
Nothing. I like berries.
I made her some nail polish. She got real excited over that.
You're wearing nail polish?
Yeah,
It's blue.
It's a nice color.
Is it made of berries?
Amongst other things.
Okay. That's fine.
The red comes from crushed bugs.
Yeah, there's like little red beetles. They grow on.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't explain it.
Alright, we can head on over to Ghibli's apartment. We can do the prayer, then knock out the
Cool.
whole ballad thing.
Cool. Alright.
So as you go to turn in that stone visitor's pass, you guys run into everybody else kind of outside going to walk into the school grounds.
Okay.
And being given a hard time because a lot of the visitor passes are already given out for the evening on the facility grounds. So there's not enough passes for everybody to get in, and they're trying to be like, but we know Lucas, da 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 da.
Can I be like, can I just give him my visitor pass?
Well, if you're handing it back to them anyways,
Like
and
if you're leaving,
your purpose was to meet up with everybody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you're leaving, there's
Why are you struggling with visitor passes? You know Stone Shape.
Do you know how expensive this shit is?
We work for the Mages Guild. It's covered under the fund for okay.
Not under the city. City's been needy as fuck recently. You know that.
What is that? Who gave you flowers? Why do you have flowers?
Mind your own business.
Excuse me, why has the city been needy?
Oh. Right, they're here.
What?
Oh, hello.
You said the city's been needy. Why have they been?
They just are needy. Why are you questioning? Are you needy?
Not really.
Why ask questions?
Because I question shit.
Well, I just turned in my visitor's pass, and I know y'all need to go talk to Jacob, assuming you did what you needed to do.
Only one of us does.
Yeah, so why don't you could take the one I just turned in?
Wait, who has to stay here?
Cause we gotta go run an errand. We'll be like right back, but we gotta go run an errand.
Yes. An errand.
It's an errand. You motherfucker.
Yeah, that's a sense mode of the way you were.
You have to make me bluff? Or is it a group bluff between me and
I know I might not be.
Cortana.
I'll do diplomacy.
33.
33.
Oh shit! How do we
Who
decide
has
that?
what? Diplomacy's charisma? Who has the higher charisma?
Me. I'm a fucking bard.
What's your charisma?
Woo! My charisma's a +5.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so she would have won that one technically.
Guys, I got a 33 on diplomacy too.
No, you did
No,
not.
you didn't.
What did you get?
And genuinely, it was more on him
Yeah,
because
what
he
did
followed up because he said, "Yeah, and Aaron."
What do you mean I didn't?
Yeah, he did.
What are you I got a 19
You
on
got a
the
19 on the die. Yes, he did.
plus 14.
Damn. I didn't know you had 14
What the
on
fuck
it.
are you saying? What? Are you kidding me? I rolled the dice. What do you mean? No, you didn't. Why was that your initial reaction?
Because a lot of the times you're like, yeah, me too.
They were rolling bluff. I rolled a different skill.
It's an Aaron.
It's an Aaron. I have a plus 6 to charisma. I'm 22.
Damn.
Yeah, you can go above +5 in Pathfinder.
Oh shit, I didn't know that. Now I know.
Eric found
Oscar, you wanna go let Jacob know?
You want? I mean, on the school grounds?
You're probably the only one here who won't get in trouble.
That's a lie. And we both know it.
No, I don't.
Look, you wanna be a part of the group. Here's the task. From your fearless leader.
That was great.
And he'll just
Snaps the fucking letter. And she'll go turn it in.
Find any magic swords, I'll take one.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Sure.
Find any black magic swords, I'll definitely take that.
And that's where we will pick up in technically 2 weeks.
Oh yeah.
Because next Saturday we will not be here.
Only time I'm excited in this D&D is when there's something fun going on.
Other than that, I don't think anybody else had any other times that they were like traveling recent. Right? Nobody's gonna be gone in the next upcoming weekend, 2 weeks.
May
2 weeks from now, I have
Jean
the
something.
wedding.
What's the date on that?
I think maybe it might be May. I might be wrong.
Mine's like May 31st.
Okay, so just make sure in the chat page,
yeah.
I've
make
already
sure you
posted
post your dates, just so I make sure I have them. But other than that, you guys repost your.
Oh my god. No, I don't want that.
What do you want me to do with it?
Throw
It's
it
yours.
away. I don't want it. Throw it away.
Box.
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks.
Fine.
What's on Elizabeth?
She let me give her scratches.
Sometimes she's okay with it, other times she isn't.
I know.
She's an Aries. Very true to her sign, to be honest. Just a little ball of anger.
Yeah.
With the softest fur.
She's very soft.
I do not see her anger.
Huh?
She is the sweetest thing.
She is not sweet. Let me tell you, when you try and pick her up, she is not sweet. She is the only cat besides Apollo that I've ever had to wear fight gloves on. And I'm not normally scared of cats, like biting me like that, but her and hands down Apollo were the only two I ever had to wear them.
I've never tried to pick her up either.
That don't ever try because she will rip the shit out of you. She is not nice. Not nice. She is very much a you let me do me type cat.
And to be fair, Ozra is probably the safest one to send in there.
Yes and no.
Well, technically Gary would be the safest one.
You're sending a thief into a magic school full of artifacts.
She'd know better.
No, she wouldn't.
She should.
She's a professional.
She's used to this shit.
Okay.
I was gonna say, she's probably stolen from this place before.
She could have.
Couldn't do that.
Potentially. Travel safe.
Thank you.
Don't forget your sheet, sir.
That's the keep for everyone?
Your homework is to take it home with you for your new character. Because we talked about.
I know what the stats do. I know what they for.
Listen, I printed it out. I spent my hard-earned there's
Is it
money,
I'll frame it on my
paper,
wall.
Put it
ink.
on the fridge.
After
I'm
folding
putting
it?
I'm putting it on my
Yeah.
fridge. Thank you. I appreciate you.
I'll fold it and then put it on my
Honestly,
fridge.
I wrote a
So
sick
half
ballad
in the
and you
middle.
should be really excited to
Put it
read
half
it.
in the
I
middle.
am. I was
Next
hoping we were
week.
gonna kinda get into it tonight, but it got just a little bit too late.
Yeah. Well, I gotta put it on.
I'll be right back.
Keep it we'll light it.
Oh fuck, my ring.
I was gonna say, don't worry about getting mine, I'll get mine.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Right now I need something to do.
Yeah, I understand.
I need something too. Ugh. I'm so excited to go to sleep. There's nothing better than like if you haven't been home, like in your own home in like a couple of days to just go and just lay in your bed. Just lay there for a little bit. Take a moment. Like it's the best. Did she tell me to stay for any reason?
Hmm?
Did she say wait?
Sorry, I'm not in the best of moods right now.
You're good.
That happens sometimes.
Mhm.
It's just a reoccurring thing with my
Mhm.
character and his specifically.
Yeah.
Everybody else got shit to do.
Yeah.
Like you see how much
Yeah.
Like, and everybody's getting pissed. Logan's getting pissed about it. Aiden's getting pissed about it. We're pissed about it. What can we do though?
Yeah.
I'm just over it.
Yeah.
If it doesn't change, then I'm leaving the game.
Well, she'll text me. I'm gonna go home. And see. Oh. All right. Well, I'll see y'all soon.
Yeah, see you
For
I'm sure
sure
sometime this week.
Yeah, and for sure Saturday.
Yes, definitely.
'Cause hell yeah. Concert.
I've been trying to listen to that playlist. I haven't gotten through the whole thing, but
No, it's and there's some of them that's like that's what they think is gonna be played, but he like does variations pretty much every time. So, but it's like one or two songs. Most of the songs